Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the morning kickoff with Unbiased Opinion. I am your host, Tony, aka Low Tone Tony. And as always, let's shake a little honey from the tree today. Okay. So Carolina does not need more names with potential, it needs dependable football. That is the test today for Xavier Legette, Jonathon Brooks, and the reported Darren Waller agreement. All right. So Legette finished 2025 with 35 catches, 363 yards, and 3 touchdowns across his first two NFL seasons. He has 84 receptions, 860 yards, and 7 touchdowns. On August 12th, Legette said he became a little too loose last season and acknowledged mental errors, including alignment mistakes. Dave Canales has said Legette is playing faster and knows where to be. Legette's physical profile is not the question. Carolina needs him to become a reliable part of the offense. Correct alignment, precise timing, secure catches, purposeful blocking, and dependable responses after difficult plays. Bryce Young needs a receiver he can trust when the call demands precision. All right. So right now, chat, you guys will be my panel for right now, okay? Until someone comes up on the panel and join me for the conversation, you guys are the panel this morning, all right? So I greatly appreciate everybody for being in here. Yeah, and all that. So let's get right into it. So the first debate question, let me pop the banner up so you see exactly what we're talking about. Are we seeing a new Xavier Legette? All right. That's the first half topic for today. Are we seeing a new Xavier Legette, or are we hearing the right answers before the proof arrives? So you guys let me know in the chat. You can answer that are we seeing a new Xavier Legette, or you need more proof? All right. Type that in the chat for me, and I will read the comments as you guys answer. And don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. I would greatly appreciate that as well. And also answer the poll. There's a poll as you enter in the YouTube chat. Answer that poll for me. I would greatly appreciate it. All right. And I also put a link in the panel. In the chat for anybody that want to come and join me up on the panel. All right. So is he ready? Is he ready? I got a little clip that I'm going to play in a little bit from his press conference yesterday, where he spoke about um, feeling a little too loose, and what that means, how he described it. I'm not going to try to, well, I wanted to, but I'm not going to try to, you know, throw in the little jabs or try to make it a funny situation, anything like that. Because after listening to the interview, looking at the way he's been practicing, seeing a little difference, in things from that I've seen from previous years. I think the young man is serious. I think he know that this is a make or break year, and he's going to go out there and he's going to give it his all. So whether he's a number two, the number three, or number four, I don't think it even really matters to him at this point. What you guys think? Do you think he's going to take full advantage of this make or break year, or you need to see it first? All right. So let's see. Let's start off right here. Jonte Rozier says from Northern Nevada, good morning, Tony. What's up, Jonte? Good morning. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for tapping in this morning. I appreciate it. Earl Locklear said, what's up, Tony? What's good, Tony? What's good, Earl? He said, how you like the new tight end? I responded, I said, I love it. We're going to get more into that too, Earl. Tebow said, good morning. Good morning, Tebow. Appreciate you for tapping in. Reality Beats said, good morning, Darren Waller, 6'6", 240 with 4.4 speed. You got to love it. You got to love it. You got to love it. All right. Candy Girl said, morning, everyone. Good morning, Candy Girl. Thank you for tapping in as always. Thank you for your support as always. SC said, what's up, Tony? What's going on, SC? Thank you for tapping in, my boy. Like Candy Girl said, welcome to UO Sports Talk. And if anybody don't know, that is the handle. So whether it's on X, YouTube, or Patreon, you always go at UO Sports Talk. That is the handle. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel at UO Sports Talk. All right. I would greatly appreciate that. SC say it needs more proof. Okay, SC. All right. Like Candy Girl said, subscribe to the channel if you're new. That's right. Subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate that. Girl said he's going to show out. I hope so. Yeah, we gonna get into it. We definitely gonna get into it. Support the channel by hitting the like button. Yeah, smash that like button. Just like Candy Girl says right here on the screen. Smash the like button. I'll greatly appreciate it. All right, Reality Beats and XL. I don't know. I still see him catching with his body and not going after the ball. I just think DBs can still take it from him like they did last year. Well, we'll see. Reality Beats. Only thing I can say is, I hope he's learned from that. That's the main thing. I hope he's learned from that. All right. So let me bring my guests up on the panel real quick. And T. Cole and my main man, my brother from another mother, Tip Drill Will Robinson. What's good, fellas?
Hey, what's going on? What's going
What's
on?
up? Top of the morning to you fellas.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning. How everybody feeling today? Will, you good? Will you good this morning?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I was just trying to fix my Bluetooth, make sure that I can connect. Yeah, good morning.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
All right. Tico, you good, brother? You got your cup of coffee or something? A little milk and cream and sugar or something. You good this morning?
Oh yeah, I'm locked and loaded, baby. Right out in bushy tail.
Already. So we're gonna get right into it. Big Tight said, "What's up, Tony? What's going on, Big Tight? Appreciate you for tapping in." Gerald Sticks Jones said, "Good morning, Tony and chat. What's up, Gerald? Thank you for tapping in as well. And you guys, make sure you hit that like button. All right, make sure you hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it." Driver. So what it do, Tony? What it do, driver?
What it do, Mike? Yeah.
SC said XL got to step up this year because he has a few players down that can take his spot. That's facts. You either gonna barbecue or mildew. Which one you gonna do? All right. And Zip, my boy Zip said, "What's good, Tony? Good morning. Good morning to you, my guy. Top of the morning to you. Hey, you guys, make sure you hit that like button for me. All right. So yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit of we're gonna talk XL. We're gonna talk a little bit of Jonathon Brooks, and we're also going to talk about the newest addition, Darren Waller. But first, let's get into the injury and transition updates. Okay, so number one is Darren Waller reported 1 year agreement. It hasn't been officially announced yet by the Panthers or on the Panthers website. But yeah, Darren Waller is signing a 1 year contract with the Carolina Panthers. All right. Damian Lewis returned to individual drills from his calf. He was out Saturday. Dave Canales did say he will not play Saturday at Buffalo because he's not back in game shape. So we probably won't see him until the following week. Okay. Robert Hunt is back as well. Continue to ramp up. He didn't say whether, I don't remember him saying whether Robert Hunt was going to be available or not Saturday. Okay. But he says he's easing back. And Patrick Jones II was out yesterday with an illness. He's expected to be at practice today. So let's hope that transpires, because I would definitely love to see what he has and what he can bring back. What he can bring to the table for us this year, and make sure that he's ready, he's good to go. So let's go ahead and just mosey on over to the next slide there. And like I said, the first half is about Xavier Legette, and are we seeing a new Xavier Legette? So the debate question, I asked the question to you guys on the panel: are we seeing a new Xavier Legette, or are we hearing the right answers before the proof arrives? And Tico, you can go first on this one.
I think that the positive side is the fact that we are hearing the right things before the proof arrives. So he's doing what he's supposed to do in the time frame he's supposed to be doing it, which is a plus, which you have to commend him for. And but like you said, it's twofold. It's without the proof right now. So he had a great camp last year. I'm not sure if it was this good. Well, actually, I know it wasn't this good.
Exactly.
But yeah, he has to put it all together, and we still have to see it when the bullets start flying for real. He's been making plays. Like, he's been having 4 or 5 touchdowns each season. That's not, even with his awareness and issues and his spatial awareness and, landmarks and, quarterback friendly issues, he's still a weapon, and he's still shown that, in certain situations, in certain parts of the field, he can still produce and, be a mismatch, so to speak. So I feel like, with the spatial awareness and, him working on staying in bounds and just locking in, I feel like that ain't gonna do nothing but elevate. It should elevate what we've already seen as far as, the athleticism, the mismatch, just, the big body, just the box out mentality. As far as, like, sometimes you might be in good position, but it's just hard to get around the nigga to break it up or to affect the catch just based on body positioning. So I feel like the arrow's pointing up, and he's doing what he's supposed to do right now at this point in time. It just has to come to fruition.
Tony, you talking on mute?
Yeah, I don't know. Look like we lost Tony.
Yeah, I think we lost Tony.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I was on mute. I'm pulling Will Robinson on y'all just now. My bad. My apologies. I'm just talking my ass off too.
Nah, see, right?
I'm catching strays already. Yeah,
already.
it's
Well,
7:15 in the morning.
We ain't warmed up yet.
Hey, my bad, dog.
He already squeezing on you, Will.
Hey, I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't even gonna cap you down, boy. I'm struggling today. I was up 5 o'clock this morning fooling with Will and all them boys on Freddie channel last night, man. It was wild over there, Tico. You should have been over there.
Bro, yeah. I ain't know he was still alive. Like, when I pulled it back up, I didn't see y'all over there. I don't know what I was on, but yeah, I ain't know y'all was still over there, man.
Bro, I was up to 5 o'clock this morning, my time, dog. 5 o'clock this morning. Yeah. But Will, are we seeing a new Xavier Legette, or are we hearing the right answers before the proof arrives? What say you, sir?
I think that I am qualified to speak upon this topic, being that I am a super fan of Xavier Legette. And
Tico, look at the private chat for me. Just look at the private chat. Go ahead, Will.
So what I will say is I think that they're saying the right things before the proof arrives. I think he's having a much stronger. I think he's having a much stronger camp, but it has to turn into production on Sunday. I think that if he was able, and I think, and this is just me, I think that he needed all this time to develop to what he needed.
You kind of breaking up, Will. You breaking up a little bit.
Hey, can you guys hear me better?
It's coming through real. No, it's coming through like choppy.
Oh well, let me jump back and jump back in because I got a really strong signal. It might be the app. So let me jump out and jump back in.
All right. Hey, while we're waiting on Will, hey Tico, let me ask you another question real quick. So what is it that you seeing from Xavier Legette this training camp that we didn't see last year?
Taking advantage of his ops. I'm not sure if it's a conservative effort to give him more ops or if he's earning those ops as far as, beating his man. So either way, he's taking advantage of the ops that he's been given in camp. I see, definitely see an improvement in the comeback routes, the short routes, just coming back to the ball, coming back downhill to the ball on those comeback routes or those out routes, things of that nature. Attacking the ball. He's still not a hands catcher, but he's still not a plucker, but that's going to come with more time and confidence and comfortability. So that's pretty much the things that I've seen. I can't really tell. I haven't really been able to evaluate, how he's throttling down in zones, getting big, settling down, running through, things of that nature. But everything else. Go ahead.
I see him coming out of his off the line of scrimmage with more purpose. He does look like he's staying low a little bit more, so when he gets to the top of his route, he don't have to break down as hard. Because like they always talk about receivers having the quiet feet or loud feet when they at the top of their routes and they're breaking down. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It looks like he's staying low. I see the same thing with T-Mac. That was something T-Mac didn't do last year. He was staying low, coming from the line of scrimmage, getting low automatically, and so he don't have to look like he's stomping his feet, when he's getting out his break or whatnot. So evidently, whoever the wide, I can't Herman Moore or Sean Moore, whatever the receiver coach name is, look like that might be something that they emphasizing with these guys this year. And I do see a little bit better route detail from him as well. So what you think about that?
Yeah, that's definitely what I've been seeing. The intensity, staying low, coming off like especially versus press coverage. Staying low, being violent at the point of attack when the receivers try to get their hands on them. They're chopping and ripping. But staying low at the same time, and like you said, the top of the route, there are no wasted steps. And the main thing for him is coming back to the ball. Because I think that pick that Will Lee got on him that one day in camp, he was like drifting, like waiting for the ball instead of coming back downhill. So I feel like it's a conscious effort to, like he said in his press conference about him working on the shit that working on his issues.
Nah, you're right. What's up, Will? You back?
Hey, can y'all hear me better now?
Say it again.
Can y'all hear me better now?
How we sound to you, Tico?
Sound a little bit better. It's still a little bit robotic, but shit, tell them to keep going.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to say this one piece, then I'll try to reboot my phone or something like that. So the one thing I will say is, to Chief Cole's point, I think that Xavier Legette had to work on a lot of these things. And I also think that XL was living off of pure talent when he was in South Carolina. And now he's in the NFL where you're just not talented. You're just not as talented as everybody else around here. Your talent alone is not going to get you the numbers and to make you win in this league. Your battle that you got to face in this league. And now he's working on those details. Remember, he was with that route guide, he's doing all that other stuff at the line of scrimmage. None of that stuff that was supposed to be his game. I think he's fixed all of that. And now he's focusing in on the things that the coaching staff wanted him to focus in on. And I hope it materializes on Sundays for us as a team and for him professionally. I hope y'all got all of that.
Yeah. I got it. We got it. What you think about what Will just said, Tico?
I think he hit the nail on the head about how he was doing things in the off season that was counterproductive to his issues. You see what I'm saying? So like he was saying yesterday, how he works on sideline drills and back of the end zone drills after practice. That's the first thing he work on. Like that you know what I'm saying? Like those are the things, not running, not doing 29 moves before you break into your route. That shit is unrealistic. All that's really doing is all that stuff like with the route guide is pretty much just conditioning and pace, rhythm, things of that nature. But you ain't gonna do that many moves in no route 9 times out of 10. Unless you Renfro, like those are like slot receiver type moves or something you can. A few tools that you can add to your bag to whether, like he might have them doing 5 or 6 moves before they enter their break. You might get off 1 or 2 of those in a route. It has to go in line with the timing of the route and, the quarterback, where the quarterback needs you to be. So I think, like Will was saying, as far as he taking this shit more serious now, and he alluded to the fact that I was too loose. And I don't think he really wanted to expound on that to the media, because you see how they was trying to get it out. What you mean by you was too loose? Like you talking about like in the music videos and that he didn't want to really go into that. But I think that
what's the name? Glorilla?
Yeah, Glorilla and all the social media and the things like that. So him just becoming a lot more popular. So because of his bravado and his accent and things of that nature, like country boys, things of that nature. So I feel like he was more into that than he was in honing on to his craft, which he's always been a worker. But he's always been a worker and someone that was, that was going to practice hard. But practicing hard, going full speed, and not is a difference between, honing in on the issues that the coaches want you to, the issues that you need to fix and things of that nature. Because if your issues are like staying in bounds and spatial awareness, then you can do all the goddamn beach work and footwork and and route work that you want. It's not going to help you. It doesn't matter if you as a dog on practice and you go on full speed, you're not working on the right things.
I got you. So of course, I got like 4 things here up on the screen, and it talks about alignment and assignment, knowing the formation, eliminate preventable errors. Number 2 is route detail. So you're talking about having the correct depth in your route and your timing with Bryce. Now, right there was something that I don't think a lot of people knew, that he said that he worked with Bryce like 3 times this summer He went down to LA. He went out to LA a couple times, and I think either they worked out again back in Charlotte or down in Mullins or something like that. And I also like the fact that he said that now something that he didn't do in the past was like he would go up and ask Bryce, you know what I'm saying? Where you need me to be at? You know what I'm saying? What you want me to do on this route, or what you want me to do when we are facing this look?
What you see,
that
Bryce?
communication,
right.
huh?
I said, yeah.
Say
What
what?
you see, Bryce?
Yeah. So to me, that speaks of growth. You know what I'm saying? Because all the top receivers that I've ever followed and listened to, whether it's on ESPN or whatever the case may be, they always talked about that communication that they have with the quarterback, and they work out certain things, like they got hand gestures. The quarterback and the receiver, I guess you kind of say have a route within the route, depending on what the defense is giving them.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Side adjustments.
Yeah.
And just like,
Yes. Yeah.
and what you call it? It's like the unwritten rules, and it's like
Right.
y'all have this connection to where I know in this route combination against this coverage, I know that if he's playing this leverage, what Bryce
Right. I
wants
was
me
just
to
gonna
do.
say that. Yeah. If you're inside, I'm gonna break it this way. If you're outside, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? If you're playing 5-7 yards back, boom, I'm gonna hit it with this. I'm gonna step on his toes. Then I'm gonna cut back. Yeah. Quick out, or whatever the case may be. Just the communication, that the wide receiver and the quarterback has. Like, we know what the initial play is. I know what my initial route is, but if I'm facing cover 2, or versus cover 2 man, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be two different things I might end up doing depending on what the coverage that the defense is showing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's one of the prime reasons. Just a quick caveat. That's one of the prime reasons why, like, Aaron Rodgers wanted to go get that little slot receiver that he wanted all the time. I can't remember the one that he had in Green Bay. I can't remember his name, but he was number 18. And
I'm laughing because that was a good save.
yes, sir. Already conscientious, baby. But yeah, and what was number 10? The other guy, number 10 that he had in Green Bay, because it's like Devontae Adams, the chemistry and those
Oh, you talking about Randall Cobb and
Lazard, Randall Cobb, Lazard. Yep.
Lazard. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like those it's just the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver and what they work on, the side adjustments and the nonverbal communication of them seeing the same thing at the same time. That's invaluable, bro.
Yeah. Well, Charles, I'm gonna answer that question for you in 1 second, but because I know you've been watching training camp highlights and things like that, and you probably paid attention to the press conference that he had yesterday. What do you think about what XL said about how much time that he has spent with Bryce, building that connection, working out with each other, asking questions now, going up to Bryce, talking to him, what he sees, what he like, what he don't like. What does that say to XL to you?
I think it says growth and professionalism, right? I mean, it's
turn your volume up. Turn your volume up a little bit. Turn your volume up a little bit.
On his rookie year, because he's just getting adjusted to the system, but he should have did that in year 2. Absolutely. And if he hadn't, my assumption was he was doing those things, and apparently he wasn't. So with that being said, to my point, he was living off of his raw ability, not his craft. And because he's not working, now that he's working on his craft, that shows that you have to be able to self-assess and say, this is the things that I need to work on, things that I need to do in order for me to be what I'm going to be in this league. And some people have to be smacked in the face with it in order to get it. So maybe him being taken down from wide receiver 2 to 3, 3 to out the door is what you're going to basically be if you do not perform in the levels that you need to perform in. So this shows
out
growth
the door
in professionalism to be able to do the things that you need to do in order to be successful on Sunday. That's what I took from him saying that publicly.
Right. Can you hear me, Will?
Tony, you talking on mute?
Hey,
no. Can you hear me, Tico?
Yeah, Will, I don't think you can hear Tony.
Yeah, tell Will he need to drop out, come back in.
Can you hear me, Will? I don't think he can hear either one of us.
Okay. All right. Hey, but I'm going to answer this question right here. Charles Xavier said, would you trade XL for an edge rusher from another team? Well, I would say probably not right at this moment. No, because I don't believe that we're in dire need of an edge rusher at this time. Yeah, I just don't think we in dire need of an edge rusher at this time. What you think, Tico?
I think they want to see how this thing gonna look. The way XL playing right now in camp, they gonna see it through. I mean, we got all the way up to week 9, week 10 for the trade deadline to see exactly where everything going. But how it stands right now, XL is our number 3, and they gonna see it through right now because just for the fact of everybody behind Tit and Coker is pretty much unproven. I mean, we know David Moore is solid. David Moore, I don't think anyone's worried about David Moore except for the fact that they want to see the young guys get in the game and thrive. But as far as, the comfortability, the trust, anybody go down, I know I can throw David Moore in there anywhere and get production. So
exactly.
I don't think that we're at the point right now to where we can kind of get rid of David Moore yet, even though I feel where everyone's coming from because of because of Mechie and Jimmy Horn, especially Jimmy Horn. Maybe even Bryson Tremaine and Kasim Reed. Go ahead, dog.
I don't mean to cut you off right there because I'm old. I lose my train of thought. Dog, yesterday was my first opportunity to get to see Jimmy close up. Hey, Jimmy swole, cuz. Jimmy look like he been on that Yao Ming. You know what I'm saying?
We was talking about that at the Mullins joint when they did that documentary in Mullins.
Yeah.
And we was looking at the documentary, like they did the Sports Illustrated one, but we looked at the one that the content curator from South Carolina did. It was like 2 hours long.
Right.
And he was out there, he was talking to Jimmy, and Unc was like, "What?" He was like, "God damn, Jimmy." He was like, "Damn, Jimmy swole."
Hey.
So,
I was.
It was crazy. It's crazy, dog.
I was looking at the press conference right before we went live while I was eating lunch, and I told my wife, I said, "Babe, come here," because she loves Jimmy Horn. I said, "Jimmy looks swole." Then she did double that. She was like, "Damn, he's like a grown ass man right now." I was like, hey. Okay, I see what everybody was talking about now. I see what everybody was talking about. Jimmy do look like he don't put on about 15, 20 pounds. So for me, that would bode well for him.
Can y'all hear me now?
Can you hear it? Can you hear me, Will?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
we hear you now.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
we hear you now.
To your point about Jimmy, looked like he gained about 15 pounds worth of muscle, right?
Yes, sir.
That
Yeah.
showed up when he got them yak yards. Because he gained
Yes, it
that
did.
arm tackle.
Yes, it did.
And you see the dude try to lower
Yes,
the
it
boom
did.
on him, and he bounced right off Jimmy.
Not
Exactly.
not one, but two.
Yeah, bang. No, you gonna need a little bit
Yeah.
more than that.
Yeah. Hey, Will, real quick. Charles Xavier asked this question. He said, "Would you trade XL for an edge rusher from another team?" What you think? What's your answer?
To put my biases to the side, I would still say no right now because we got him at 31. Unless you're giving me a 10-sack edge rusher right now, the answer is no. Because number one, we're going to be missing Sporting, but Sporting's coming back, and we're hoping that Sporting has a dang on comeback season in year 3, right? Post injury.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't be giving them up for an edge rusher. Now you could convince me.
You about to say?
You could convince me for inside linebacker support, but it
There
would
you
have
go,
to be
my man.
it would
My
have to be a great inside linebacker. The compensation value of it would have to be significant.
Yeah.
For me to
I was going to say the same thing.
For me to give up my 32 pick, the potential upside of this wide receiver for an inside linebacker. Now you're asking me to trade a premium position away for a non-premium position. It would have to be a significant value.
But now, is it the position or is it the player? Because what if you get a premium player in return? Well, what if you were offered a premium starting inside linebacker for Xavier Legette straight up?
Is he on a rookie? Is he one? Yes, but it would be two factors. Is he on a rookie contract? And
okay,
is he on a rookie contract? And if he is a premium player, would I have the resources to sign him? Is that somebody that I would sign? You know, does the money line up with Brent Tillis's, financial design that he has set up? Does that break our money numbers? All of that has to line up. But
I got you.
Significantly right now, it's not worth trading your player for that right now.
Poppin', 50 Cal, what's happening?
What's up, yo? What's up, man? Good morning, America. Good morning, Carolina Panther Nation.
We're talking about your boy Coon Brisket, aka Mullins, this morning.
You gonna change that name eventually. He gonna teach you a lesson. He gonna teach you a lesson.
Yeah. Well, when he do better, I'll do better. How about that?
Everybody I've been pulling for been showing up. Jimmy, Semi Jimmy, and good old XL.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Charles Xavier posed a good question. I don't know how much you have heard, but he did pose a good question. And I'm going to ask you the same question. Would you trade XL for edge rusher or inside linebacker from another team?
Why would I do that?
No, the question is, would you? Yes or no, sir?
No. I wouldn't.
Okay. All right. So if you were offered a starting premium inside linebacker for XL, you still wouldn't trade him?
Come on now. Now you moving the goalpost.
Will posed that question. He added that to the question. You know what I'm saying? When he was giving his explanation, his reasoning. So I'm just posing that right back to you, sir. Now you can set your biases aside like Will did and just answer the question and you know, just keep it real for me and the panel and the chat. That's all.
For a premier starting inside linebacker, yes, of course. For the betterment of the team, of course, you know. But I mean, I wanted a linebacker to put beside Devin Lloyd. This draft, I wanted Rodriguez.
Facts. We talked about that. Yeah.
But we got Claude and Cherilus with his grandpa name and Trayvon Morrig with his erosion and corrosion of a shoulder. So I mean, what we gonna do?
All right. So yeah, Charles, I hope that everybody answered your question for you, Charles. Appreciate that question though. All right. So my next question, well, my first question after the debate question is, what did Legette mean when he said he became a little too loose, and what would that look like on the field? Now, before anybody answer, I'm going to play a clip from the interview yesterday where he talked about and explained exactly what he meant. So let me remove this real quick. Put it up there. Make it full screen. Why didn't we do that right there? Oh, here we go. Make it full screen so everybody can see it. And y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear it in the chat.
Working out 3 or 4 times a day. Stand in the room.
Can everybody hear it?
Not that you weren't before, but even more laser focused on ball.
Yep.
Okay.
Been hard for you?
It ain't hard for me, you know what I'm saying? I just had to take a step back, you know what I'm saying? For me, I kind of felt like I was probably a little too loose, so I just had to take a step back and just focus on the main thing, for real.
When you say loose, what do you mean by that?
Like I kind of was, like the stuff that I was doing, I never did stuff like that before, you know what I'm saying? So I just had to take a step back.
So you mean like the partnerships?
Nah, like the mishaps that I was doing on the field, I ain't never had did nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? And lining up outsides and stuff like that, yeah.
So with this kind of new focus, as you say, are you expecting a big jump this year for yourself?
I'm just going whatever allowed for me on the field, man. You know what I'm saying? I got goals. I'm just doing whatever I'm asked to do, man.
Are you still having fun though?
Yeah, I'm having fun. Sell it.
So XL pretty much has taken ownership of, you know, his mistakes, what he has done. Let me bring everybody back up. So when you hear that, Papa, you can go first. Does it sound like XL has matured and accepted accountability, you know, for his actions, you know, the way that he played last year? And do you think that he has truly, you know, worked on it this offseason to turn the table and be the wide receiver that everyone is expecting from him?
Well, that's a compact question.
You can handle it.
I appreciate that he's taking accountability. I mean that's good that he's doing that. I'm pretty sure he already knew that he had things he had to work on. You know, because Panther Nation weren't gonna not let him know. I mean, now as far as is he gonna live up to what people expect? People don't expect nothing from the man. They all shit on him. They don't expect anything. He just got to go out there and prove, you know, people like Tony and the rest of the naysayers wrong.
Facts. I'm
But
in that group. Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody. A lot of people don't have no expectation for him. You know, we are so privileged to have so many number ones and number twos and number threes all on the same field at the same time. I'm being sarcastic when I say that because it just shows in Carolina. It just shows in Carolina Panther. We've always had 3 great wide receivers on the field. I mean, listen, hey, Legette, just keep doing what you got to do. So set the bar high and just go out there and ball, man. Actually, I wanna make a bet with you, Tony. Glad we right here on UO Sports Talk.
Well, so what I don't do, popping, is I don't make bets over the internet. Yeah, because I seen, I not saying that you would, but I seen a lot of people still owing people and still making bets. I don't play those games.
I'm with you
If
when
I
you're
make a
right.
bet, if I make a bet, then you know what I'm saying. I'm expect payment, or I'm gonna pay if I lose.
Well,
It's just
look,
how it
I don't want.
is, you know.
I know you good. Me and you, we good. We already know that.
Yeah.
This ain't a financial bet. It ain't a
Okay.
financial
All
bet.
right. What's the bet? Lay it out
You
for
you
me.
you come up with your terms on your end. What I would have to do. What is the set target of yards that you believe XL has to get from minimal to
Hmm.
max?
The minimum to max.
Minimum to max.
I would say the minimum 500. The max would be 700.
Okay. If XL gets anywhere from 500 and 700 yards, you got to put on a
Mm-hmm.
cowboy hat and at least make a short and talk nothing but good stuff for him for 2 minutes. If I lose, you can come up with your terms, and I agree to it. What is your term, sir? Do you accept the bet?
Okay. Not at this present moment. I gotta think about that for a moment. I'm trying to run the show here today.
He's scared.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
scared.
Take a little honey from the tree.
He's
Tony,
scared.
he's
yeah.
scared,
He's
Will.
scared. He's
Hey,
scared.
well,
Get your
you
boy.
y'all can call it what y'all want. I
If
ain't
he's
afraid to
scared, go to
say.
church, Tony.
I will. That's exactly where I'm going to. that's that. That's
Put in the
exactly
chat
where I'm
if y'all
going.
think that Tony should take this bet, this challenge. I'm challenging PPP. Who else should we throw out there, Will?
Hey, no.
So
I think these are the two. I think these are the two
Mellow, Mellow.
Oh yeah, Milo. Challenging Milo.
yeah.
I think those two guys are the two chief conspirators that we need to get some kind of terms and conditions on before the season starts.
I tell you what. To make it fair for both of us, right? If he gets 500 or less, no, let's say the over under for less is 499, right? If he gets 499 or less, then yeah, popping, I win the bet. So if he gets 700 or more, you win the bet.
Nah, you ain't got no expectations for him. You said the
No,
bar is 500, but
sir.
if he go 499,
You
I
asked
lost.
me.
Yes,
You asked me
yes.
what you okay.
But
So
500 and above,
if he gets less than 500, I
yes.
win. If he gets more than 700, you win.
I disagree.
No
I
in
disagree.
between. So
No,
whether it's
no,
550, 650,
no,
hey,
I think it should be
no,
it's
600.
even.
I think it should be
no.
600. I think it should be
600.
600.
Give me 600.
I think it should be 600.
Oh,
Is fair.
now hold on.
Seven,
Now you trying to negotiate me down. Okay.
Because you negotiated me
Now
up. You
you
went up 200 more yards. I gave you
no, bro.
leeway between
You said
500,
you said
the
5 and
minimal and
7. So
max.
I'm just saying. Say what?
I gave you room. You said from 500 to 700. So you took the lower. You said, okay, so if he came for 490, if he go 499, you still won. But I lose from a mile range. Like there's nowhere in between from 500 to 700. Bro. There's like what kind of bet is that, man? That's not even fair. You ain't giving me
what
no
this is,
Okay.
fighting
right?
chance.
Okay.
You know what?
Let's make it fair. We'll set the over under at 599. So if he gets 600 or more, you win. If he gets 599 or less, I win.
Okay.
All right. Bet.
Cowboy hat.
And I
What you want?
yeah.
What's your terms on me?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I'm thinking of because you don't put a cowboy hat on me and making it short, or I got to come up with something good. So, but right now I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna go back and focus on the show at hand. So, Tico,
Yes, sir.
what do you think? What do you think Legette meant when he said he became a little too loose, and what would that look like on the field?
Uh, you mean what would it look like if he was that now that he's fixing it, or that he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think like Tony was saying, as far as him having a new focus, and what Will was saying about him just playing off of raw athletic ability, and us continuing to draft receivers. He's now, the reality is starting to set in. I think he was walking. I think he was maybe walking on 8 toes when he first came in. You know, that's one of the sayings my college coach used to say, like, you floating around like you've arrived. That all your toes ain't hitting the ground. That you know what I'm saying, you so arrogant. But I feel like when when the stuff hit the fan, you either got to mildew a barbecue, like you said, and I feel like that's great to have that self-awareness. Maybe a lot of people feel like it maybe should have happened a year sooner. But at the same time, we got to understand that he's still raw. He was a high school quarterback. He never really got on the field at South Carolina until his fifth year senior year. And it was obvious that when Coker got here, even when we watched Coker tape, that Coker was more polished. That it was that he didn't have, the craftiness. And being in the situation that we were in, about the talent, the front office, even the quarterback struggles that we had, he didn't come into. He wasn't even supposed to be the number one, or maybe really even the number two. It was Deontay Johnson, Thielen. He was supposed to work in and be able to develop like we needed him to develop. And, we traded Deontay, and, that thrust him into a role that he really wasn't prepared for yet. And we didn't really have too many people behind it with Mingo. I think Mingo stepped in and was in front of him for a few weeks during that training camp. And so we already know what happened to him. So it's almost like the situation that he came into, him not being developed, him not really taking it his craft seriously, versus, just practicing hard, but versus working on the things that, the main issues, the awareness issues. I think that kind of played into the part to where now it is do or die, and it has to come to light on the field for him to have, any kind of future with the Panthers. And that's just how timelines are sometimes. Not saying that he's not a great player, won't be a great player, but it may come down to it just took him a little bit too long, or it may come down to the fact that, he got it right just in time.
Okay. Will, what you got?
I think Chico hit all of the major points. The only thing that I would add is, people need to. He was always supposed to work in, like Chico mentioned. He was always supposed to be working. But what ended up happening is he didn't get working. He ended up having to be the feature because we were struggling so hard, especially last season, week one. Heck, he was the X. He had to fill in some of the X spots, and we had T-Mac was on the field, but that was his very first game as a rookie, and you had oh boy was out with what I think a hamstring injury or calf injury, something like that, with a lower leg injury, and so forth. And he didn't, and Excel didn't take the time to prepare himself to do the things that he was supposed to do as a professional. So all those things collide with him, and I'm glad that he has this opportunity. So just like Chico said, you either going to make this work, or you going to be find yourself walking around the league, knocking on doors, trying to get into somebody's office.
Yeah, you breaking up real bad, Will. You breaking up real bad, dog.
Breaking up.
Yeah, you
All right,
breaking up real
let me
bad
find
now.
a better spot. Let me find a better spot.
All right. Hey, shout out to Alexander Bryant 9875. He said, shaking my damn head. Hey, appreciate you for tapping in, man. Appreciate hit the like button for me. I greatly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, subscribe to my channel as well. You're probably watching through Carolina Armchair GM CJ channel, but if you would open up another browser, go to youtube.com and you can go hit / at UO Sports Talk. So that's it right there on the screen. And we have the same last name, man. So let me know where you from. I'm curious to know where you from, Alexander. And turn the post notification bell and select all, so that way you be made aware when I go live. I go live every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. And shout out Red Swarm. He said, good afternoon, Greek, and good morning to you, stateside brothers. Hope y'all have a thankful Thursday. Salute. What's going on, Red? How you feeling today? I hope everybody feeling good when they woke up this morning. Appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. Appreciate you for tapping in. All right. So, Tico.
Yes, sir.
So, do you believe that Legette's issues are primarily mental and correctable, or do the route detail, hands, and consistency remain separate concerns? So, does the mental and the physical attributes, do you think they're separate, or they go hand in hand?
I see that's tough, but I feel like as long as he handled the mental aspect, the awareness, and I want to compile that into the communication with Bryce. I think I think if he fixes that, he got everything else, bro.
Okay.
If he can get to where he needs to be.
Hold that thought 1 second. Hey, Gates, I see you backstage. As soon as somebody drop, I'll pull you up. Go ahead, Tico.
Yeah, if he can be where Bryce needs him to be, and he works on that spatial awareness as far as the sideline and the back of the end zone. Yeah, he got everything else, bro. We cooking.
Okay. Will, what you got? What you think? Will, you okay? There you go.
Yeah, I was talking.
Can you hear us?
On mute. I did. I can hear you. I was doing the Will Robinson thing, talking on mute. So I think with him having, it just seems like they're training camp. Of course, we're not being there. We only see highlights and things.
Yeah.
But it seems like in this training camp, like he is running the routes the way Bryce wants him to run. He seems to be connected to Chuba with Bryce. And it seems like he's worked on whenever he said he lost some weight. So he's figured out what weight he wants to play at. Is he stronger? I don't know all of those things. I think he did everything he needed to do in order to set himself up for success. But also, I want to just say this, because I am an Excel apologist. I will be the first to freely admit he placed himself in this hole by not doing things that he was supposed to do in the beginning. And I hope he recognizes
That's a fact.
that. I hope he recognizes that. And I hope that he has an opportunity to fix it.
Yeah. Hey, you still sound real bad, Will. It's still breaking up real bad on your end.
Hey, what you do is let me drop off, right?
Okay.
Let me reboot my phone, bring up the guy to back stage up, and then I'll figure it out from there.
All right. I'll drop you off and I'll bring up Gates. All right. Uncle Gates, what's happening?
Morning. How y'all doing, man?
Man, we good, man. How you doing, man? Sound like you
Morning.
working out there.
Yeah, I'm in the truck, man. I do the TIA stuff, roadside service for these 18 wheelers, man. So I'm on call this week, so I'll be going to get
you
it,
out there in
man.
that big body.
Yeah, gotta it's a little service truck, but
A little service truck. I'm thinking about one of the tow trucks.
No, not like I do the tires and stuff like that. I ain't the mechanic side of it or the tow side. I get you right when you done had a blowout. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
But I am on the job. You know what I'm saying? But I'll try to chime in every morning. But I really ain't gonna be too long-winded about it. But I think with Legette is we see a guy that has matured, right? And I don't think that's what it was in the beginning with him. I think it was just a lack of maturity. And I'll go back to even when I won't go far back, but because drafted first round, you know what I'm saying? A guy like you just said a minute ago that wasn't real polished, but you go first round, that does a lot to your ego. You know what I'm saying? As a young man, it just makes you feel like, hey, I'm that guy, right? But things didn't go the way I believe he wanted them to go, and I don't think he was putting the work in because hell, he's openly admitted to that. But I seen when you see like when they asked him, like when Ted Arroyo came in, they like, hey, did you reach out to him and things like that? He like, no, I ain't really. I'm gonna let him do his own thing. The way he was talking, it was like, okay, this brother might be upset about it. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Will, right? Because I said this about Legette when he had these things going on. I was like, I think it's mental. And me and Will about had a damn falling out about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, what do you mean? How do you know that? But I'll just say this: I'm a people person, right? And I look at people. I'm a fan too. I listen to you guys get into the analytics about a lot of stuff. And I'm learning that with you guys, but I'm just a people person, and I could just tell something wasn't right with him. You know what I mean? Like whatever was going on with him, whether it was on the field, in his life, just something wasn't right. Even when Bryce threw him a touchdown, man, like he walked right by Bryce. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't rock with this dude. He dapped everybody else up, but you ain't dap up your quarterback. So I knew the man had some stuff going on up inside of his head.
I never noticed that.
Yeah,
I noticed that, Tony.
Yeah, it was one of the touchdowns. Like he threw a touchdown to him, and I think, man, it might have been the Miami one. It was a crucial one. It was a crucial catch, pitch and catch, and The offensive line, everybody just ran up to him like, hell yeah, and Bryce ran up, you know what I'm saying? He walked right by that nigga like, man, watch out. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when we talk about the mental aspect of it, I just believe that he let it get in the way. I won't say he succumbed to it because I think he wouldn't have openly admitted what he did in front of us, right? So that shows maturity with him, but I do believe it was mental with those type of errors and things. But I also believe too, one of the key words in fundamentals is mental. So he wasn't polished, and I think he had some stuff going on upstairs to where he wasn't as focused as he should have been, and I believe it was to his detriment. But I believe he's realized, like, hey, I don't know if it came from his parents, social media, I know he lost his dad, but just from someone that he looks
Right.
up to in his family, right? I don't know where it
Right.
came from, but I think he's realized that, hey, this is it for you, brother. Like, not saying for the in the league, but just for the Carolina Panthers, like, show up, bro. Like, show up, or it might be your last time here. And I'm gonna just finish by saying this: I do believe it was mental, but I also believe that Legette will have a breakout season because I see something different in him. You know what I mean? Like, I just do. Um, I do. I see something different in the young man, and it's just the one-on-ones, the 1v1s, but he just looks he looks more crisp. He looks like he's trying to make sure he get his feet. He's toe tapping. He's doing the right things. But I'll tell y'all, I'll tell anybody, for those that's listening, when something is not natural to you, you have to consistently work on it because it's just not a part of it's not in your tool bag. So I believe if he stays in it, he'll be fine. The physical aspect of Legette, that's not an issue. He fast, he big, he strong, but when you don't have your mind right, it can even make you look small even when you're big and strong. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's all I wanted to tap in with y'all because I just pulled up to the yard. I gotta do 235, 17 fives, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm
I
gonna be
feel you.
listening. I'm gonna be listening. And shout out, hey, what's up, T Cole?
What up, Gate? What's happening?
So I'm gonna jump on this, man. But I'm gonna keep listening, man. And respect to what you
Yeah.
all do, Tony. All you guys. I'm telling y'all my ESPN. I got you in the morning. Unk ass be jumping on around damn 10, 11, lunchtime. Then little Freddie J come in and clean up. So I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, for
Yeah.
real,
Yeah. I
y'all my
appreciate you,
new,
man, for tapping in.
yeah, for sure. Y'all my new ESPN, baby. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump off,
Yeah.
man. Let somebody else come up, man. I'm gonna be listening. Appreciate you.
All right. Appreciate you, Gates.
Yes,
And
sir.
popping before you go. We've been here a little over an hour now. If you want to join the conversation, to go join the debate, the vibe, the energy that morning kickoff has brought to you on this Thursday morning, I would greatly appreciate it if you donate and show a little love to the channel. There's a QR code I just put up at the top right of the screen. You can open your phone, you can scan that QR code, support the show. There's also a pinned comment link in my YouTube chat at the top that takes you to PayPal. You don't have to have a PayPal account. You just open the link, pull out your debit card, make a small donation, buy me a muffin this morning or a cup of coffee or something. You know what I'm saying? I would greatly appreciate the love and support. My daily goal is $25. That's what the daily goal is, just $25. All that money goes back into making this channel what it is right now and what I hope it will be later on, bringing it to you guys 5 days a week, 7 a.m. Eastern time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't missed a day and I'm always on time. So show love. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're watching the channel through Carolina Armchair GM CJ, you can send a super chat through his channel as well. But I would prefer if you do send a PayPal. That would mean a lot to me. And I see some new faces in here. Michael Harding, Junior 2665. He said I seen that he walked right past Bryce. And he also said facts. Appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, open up a browser, go to youtube.com/@UO Sports Talk. So that's my handle on X, YouTube, and Patreon. You definitely want to check out the Patreon community because things about to ramp up over there now that the season is starting to kick off. That's where we'll be doing a lot more deep dive conversations, film analysis, breakdowns on players, teams, college and pro. I got like a library of college tape. And so everything that we watch over there is not highlight, it's actual game footage. All right. So we break it down. We talk about technique, schematics, and all that. So think about joining and being a part of the Patreon community as well. So yeah, scan that QR code, y'all. I know there's a few people in here I saw last night. So I know y'all ain't short on cash the way y'all spreading the love around last night. So I'm here to collect this morning to see if I can get a love in return. You feel me?
Damn right.
Yeah, already.
Show your love.
So Poppin'. Are you still there?
Yep. I'm here.
So are Legette's issue primarily mental and correctable, or do route detail, hands, and consistency remain separate concerns? Well, what do you think? Or are they tied together? Do they go hand in hand? The mental and the
I
physical?
think they're tied together. I don't know if any of y'all have ever tried to work and you was mentally tired.
Oh yeah.
You usually fall short of what you actually can do.
Yeah.
Because you're in your head so much. And if you're tired when you're physically tired, you can't perform. You know, I used to drive OTR on that's over the road for anybody who don't know.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you this question right back to you, Poppin'.
Your exit.
So with T Mac and Jalen Coker and Jimmy Horn Jr. and others competing for opportunities, what role must Legette establish? What role do he need to establish with the team? Considering he's at least wide receiver 3 right now.
I mean, he just got to be available, and he just got to take advantage of all opportunities. He got to be dependable. They all have dropped balls. Like I don't know why people like harp on things that happened 2 years ago. Jamie has dropped some, T Mac has dropped some, XL has dropped some. None of those drops stopped us from going to a Super Bowl. Just saying. But just keep working on what he's working on, and I think he'll be all right. But he got to make sure that he's dependable. Number one, dependable. But at the same time, with that being said, I think he's came in with a new focus and noticed that maybe what he thought how he's gonna be used. I think that's what really threw him off. The discussions that he had with the coaching staff, we're gonna use it like this and use like that, and I think he was just misled a little bit, and because that didn't work out. Of course, with all the things that happened.
You thought he was whoa. You got to expound on that a little more. Why you think he was misled? Why you say that?
He talks about it in the interview with Cam Newton.
Cam?
Yeah.
Did he say he was misled, or did he say that he wished that they would use him like he was used in college?
Well, it seemed like that was the discussion, and that's what he was under the impression how he was going to be used. So that's why I say he might have been. It could have been some miscommunication, which could have misled him to think one thing but seen another.
Gotcha.
But
gotcha.
Not to harp on the past. I think now he got to understand it don't matter where they use me at. I just got to make sure that I do my job.
Okay. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, listen, if you do send a PayPal gift, let me know in the chat that you send it so I can properly shout you out as well. It don't come the alert doesn't come through as quick as like Cash App or something like that. Over here where I'm at, we don't have Cash App, so PayPal. It is what it is. That's what I have. So yeah, show love, show love this morning. All right, I'll greatly appreciate that. So yeah, that's it on Excel. We're gonna leave it right there when it comes to him, and we're gonna move on to our next topic at hand. So Legette is trying to prove that his details have changed. Jonathon Brooks is trying to prove that his return can now move into the next phase. So the next topic at hand is talking about good old Mr. Jonathon Brooks. All right. What Brooks return expectations. All right. Brooks return expectations. So Brooks has played 3 NFL games. His career totals are 9 carries for 22 rushing yards and 3 catches for 23 receiving yards, 12 touches and 45 yards from scrimmage. He suffered an ACL tear at Texas in 2023, then his second ACL tear during his rookie season in 2024. He missed the entire 2025 season. Carolina says Brooks has been a full participant in camp. Dave Canada said he will make his first game appearance since 2024, rotating with the first group alongside Chuba Hubbard. All right. So this is an evaluation baseline, not a workload competition. Carolina needs to see decisive vision, burst through the cut, comfort through contact, protection awareness, and the ability to handle a real game environment. So T. Cole, I'm going to go to you first. Is Saturday about proving Jonathon Brooks is ready for a meaningful 2026 role, or simply proving he can take the next step in his return? What say you, my guy?
I'll say, given the history, is the next step, because we can't be worried about no role right now until we stop skirmishing after he get hit. See what I'm saying? Like, we gonna be worried about, is he gonna get back up, or after he make a cut, after he have to make a violent jump cut back to the backside of the running lane or something like that. Like, we need to see the confidence and his abilities to do that and take a hit first before we could be worried about a role, even though the possibilities of that role can be I think it could be very I think it can be tremendous for us, but I'll get to that a little bit later.
Okay. All right, Poppy.
Yeah, I agree with Tico. I don't think he needs to worry about carving out a role. I don't have any expectation for him. Just, stay healthy is my expectations for him. My personal expectation is to want to stay healthy. I guess I'll throw one more out there. Stop letting the safety clap you. You know what I'm saying? You 225 and you letting Nick Scott knock the wind out you and get off the ground. Stuff like that. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we saying? That's a terrible look. Now, I'm used to Chuba getting smashed every OTA. Yeah. He's usually coming out of practice with a lump on his head. But you too, JB? JB. You talking about Nick Scott. Oh, brother.
I bet you ain't heard nobody blowing the boom on AJ Dillon, no, have you?
Nah, you ain't heard that.
Yeah, they don't want that.
That's a different set of problems right there.
Yeah, if you can't handle Nick Scott,
that's a whole different set of problems.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but in his defense, it was probably a hit that he wasn't expecting. Granted, they were supposed to be thudding, so it seemed like Nick Scott took it a little too far. You know what I'm saying? And that upset Bryce. He hopped up in Nick Scott's face. Mike Jackson got in his face, and then here come good old Luke Fortner. You know what I'm saying? To back up his quarterback. I mean, hey, listen, little skirmishes like that, whatever little brawls at practice like that, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it. I don't think it's no big deal. They talked it out, whatever, after practice. So I'm pretty sure it's water under the bridge as of now. So, hey,
I'm just saying,
they,
Tony, you don't put yourself in a physical type of environment and don't expect to not. But I mean, that's part of football basic. Always protect yourself. They even do it in boxing. Always protect yourself. Always protect yourself. I mean, it's just
no, you're right.
I go to the gun range. You don't go there with no bullets, just to practice. Always protect yourself. Like
Always
I don't know.
protect yourself.
Yeah, Team Light Skin, y'all down one. Sorry.
Damn. What you think, T. Cole? Oh, well, you already answered the question. Okay, so we already know his workload is going to be intentionally limited come Saturday. But what should count as a successful first game back for Brooks? And I know you already mentioned popping, at least him, staying healthy and coming out of the game healthy. But what else do you think would be a successful first game? Count as a successful first game back.
The recovery. The next day, how does he feeling?
That's a good one.
Is he right back at it? I think that's the most important thing. He don't have to go out there and be no superstar. None of that. That's not the time for that. How is your recovery? How is your body feeling? Are you rehabbing? Did you do all the necessary things to get back on the field for the next preseason game if you have to play? That's the most important thing to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Tico, what you got?
You mean what I need to see Saturday or week 1?
No, Saturday. What should count as what should count as a successful first game back?
Oh, just seeing how he handles the pressure of being with other bodies on him. This is gonna be the first time he gonna have, get tackled to the ground and have, the push pull factor, the leverage factor, where physics actually comes into play to where he may have to drag somebody, or maybe somebody wrapped around his leg. He may have to carry the pile, or he may get hit down low while somebody's wrapping him up or on top, stuff like that. I just need to see the confidence and his abilities to cut and juke, the suddenness, and just the confidence to see how he's running, bro. To be honest with you.
Yeah, all of that what you said is definitely for me as well. So you see it up on the screen. I have 4 things. First cut and burst. Does he plant and accelerate without hesitation? Number 2 is contact confidence. Can he finish runs and respond after the first hit? Number 3 is vision and decisive. Huh?
Oh no, I was just gonna say somebody must know what they talking about. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what the topic was gonna be.
Yeah. Number 3, his vision and decisiveness. Is he pressing the right lane and getting north quickly? Because he does do that really well. He is a one-cut north-south runner with a little wiggle. Number 4, pass game trust. Can he handle protection and receiving responsibilities? Honestly, when Dave Canales mentioned yesterday that absolutely he will be playing Saturday, the first thing came to my mind. I said, you know what? I hope he get more snaps than Chuba next week. Saturday. If Dave Canales says that the first team is going to get between 10 to 20 snaps, how many of those snaps are actually going to be running plays? And of those running plays, how many of those snaps Jonathon Brooks are going to get? You know what I'm saying? So I would honestly like to see him get the bulk of the carries.
Hey,
To put them out there and see what we got. Go
the
ahead,
way that,
Tico.
the way that Dave said it, it was like, nah, it
Yeah.
ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like, nah, we ain't holding them back. You know how sometimes he'll be like, yeah, we're going to work him, man. We're going to give him a few touches, and, we still going to take it easy. He said, absolutely. Straight like that.
Yeah.
After seeing him
Absolutely.
get hit, yeah, you definitely got to go.
Yeah, he was real quick with it too.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was real quick.
Next question.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, get off the ground.
Matter of fact, don't ask me no more this week. I say he playing Saturday.
He playing.
Yeah.
Shaq.
So
never mind.
Oh, Ray Shaq, go ahead. Go ahead, Papa.
Nah, I was shouting out Ray Shaq. I know he's somewhere listening. Now you might want to come talk to Tony, because Tony said he want to see your boy Jonathon Brooks get most of the snaps. Hey, I know you don't like that.
Well, coming to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, it's my shiny Crisco brother from another. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down in Chocolate City. All right. Oh, Nick Gaskins, what's happening?
I'm gonna tell you, Tony. You know damn well you ain't shit, bro. You ain't shit, Tony.
What happened, man? Hey, I try to give you a proper introduction, dog. I try to give you a proper introduction. So you ain't like it? So you ain't like the introduction?
It ain't bother me. It was hilarious.
I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it. That just came off the top of the dome. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, it was hilarious. Had me tickled. Hey, I ain't even gonna.
What's going on with you though?
Nothing much, man. How y'all doing?
Man, we doing. I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
What up, guys?
Oh, chicken Gidget Grease Gaskins. All right.
Damn, listen here, Pop. Listen, you should not fall into the into the SC Panther boy.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it alone.
No, he ain't. He lying.
Yeah, he ain't. I know that. I know he gonna get another one in there sometime. Sometime he gonna do it.
Yeah,
he can't help himself.
Yeah. But Nick, we talking about good old Jonathon Brooks, and Dave Canales did come out emphatically and say that he will be playing Saturday. I mean, he was like real quick with his response, smiling the whole nine. What should count as a successful first game back? Now we know he's gonna be intentionally limited. Dave did say that the starters would get between 10 to 20 snaps. So I'm of the mindset, if that's the case, if they're gonna be limited that many snaps, and he's supposed to be splitting carries or splitting time with Chuba Hubbard, I think he should get bulk of the carries. Well, what do you think?
Well, I think he is going to get bulk of the carries, and I mean, I know Tony and them don't like this. Tony don't like it. Tony's a little bit of a hate. Just a little bit, not a full on hater.
Wow,
not
did he just call me a hater?
A little bit,
okay.
Just a little bit.
All right, okay, go ahead, sir.
Just a little bit. I am ecstatic about Jonathon Brooks, and you already know that, Tony. And I have high hopes for him. I don't think he's gonna be out there long, but I do think we're gonna see him leave somebody's cleats on one side of the field, and he's gonna be on the other.
Man, stop the cap. Did you just see what happened in practice? Come on, Nick. Look at the timeline, baby.
Yeah, he got hit. He got hit by daggone Nick Scott. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Listen, you go. Hey, look, he got hit. He popped back up, and Bryce thought he was a thug, and he was gonna say something about it.
Right. And then you got Bryce turned up.
Hey,
Bryce got the shooter, huh? Okay.
That's a good thing.
Hey, Bryce got that old line on his back.
Yeah,
he ain't got to do nothing.
That boy got a tan. He walking different right now.
Yeah, he got that farmer's tan.
yeah. Big Monroe, Big 50, Fortner. Yeah, ain't nobody messing with Bryce.
Yeah. He went up there like he had his daggone gang on his back and was like, "Yo, don't hit Jonathon like that."
So Nick, so do you think Jonathon Brooks is ready for a meaningful 2026 role, or
Yeah, I
he's
do. I
simply
do.
proving he can take the next step in his return?
I do think he's said. Some of the things I've seen in practice, I think that you remember we've always talked about this, Tony. I think he's gotten over this mental hurdle. I think he's gotten over the mental hurdle already. So I don't think we're going to see him holding himself back. I think we're going to see him putting his best foot forward to be who he was. So I do think I think he's prompt for a meaningful role in 2026. I don't know what that is. I'm not going to do like some of the crazy people say he's going to take Chuba job or nothing like that. I'm just say I think he's prepped for a successful 2026.
What'd you say, Tico?
I ain't say nothing.
Oh, I thought you were saying something in the background. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was meant as an aside. You know, in the play is you ain't supposed to hear it. Really.
Yeah.
He said something. I knew he said something too.
Nah, I was just saying it ain't crazy. If you talking about that really ain't that crazy.
It's not. Listen, the difference between the talent of the two players, or potential of the talent of the two players, is two totally different things. And
yeah, I see what you're saying.
And if he can get back to form, that may be true. But at the end of the day, I'm not ready to say that because he has to get back to form.
And it's gonna be and the carries ain't gonna be that much, that far apart for him to say he took his job anyway. He might start the game, but the carries still gonna be similar.
Maybe at the end of the year, Dave's comfortable and Dave says, "Hey, you got it. Here's the keys." But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna say he's gonna take Chuba's job. I do know there is a difference in what we saw in college from Chuba and what we saw in college from Jonathon Brooks. I know there's a vast difference, but at the end of the day, and he's been injured, and until he proves it on the NFL field that he can stay healthy and be a contributor, I'm not ready to say that.
Oh, no.
Gotcha. I got you. Hey, fellas, look, we've been here an hour and a half now. Yo, nobody has showed love in the PayPal. Who will be the first two people to show the channel some love this morning? I would greatly appreciate it. The QR code is still at the top right. Scan the QR code. Show the channel some love. If you're enjoying the content this morning, the conversation, a little bit of a debate, the energy is good, the vibe is good. Show a little love. Like I said, it goes right back into the channel. I'm here 5 days a week. Ain't missed a day, ain't missed a beat. So just show a little love to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And if you do, let me know in the chat so I can properly shout you out. And we can start off with Black Ass Jermaine Shepherd. He can go first. What's up, Jermaine? J Hud said, Jermaine, glad it ain't just me. He was the best running back last game. I think J Hud is talking about Miles Davis. Yeah. I believe you're gonna see more Miles Davis, J Hud. Yeah, I think he's definitely gonna get his opportunity. Once the ones get out there and do their thing or whatever, there's gonna be plenty of opportunity for Miles Davis and AJ Dillon, maybe Trevor Achan and those guys to get out there and to do their thing. So yeah, I definitely want to see more of it too. Yeah, show some love. And also, J Hudge, hey, I appreciate you, man. J Hudge is about the only person that responds back on Patreon every day to the post that I put out. So if you got questions, if you're wondering how often I post on Patreon, I post every day. 3 different tiers, and there's also a tier for free members or people that just come in and check it out. Just little stuff like kind of like recapping today's show. Different tiers have different things in it. But yeah, I do try to stay active over there. I try to respond back to every post that people put out over there. So Jay Hudge is definitely the biggest supporter of mine on Patreon because he responds back each and every day, and I appreciate that, Jay Hudge. So I want to give you a shout out about that. All right. So my next question will be, and Nick, you can go first on this one. What about the passing reps? Can Carolina give Brooks valuable passing game reps without making him carry a full workload too soon? That's for you, Nick.
I mean, I don't know if they're gonna be able to give him a full. I mean, we got a stable in a stable of wide receivers. Looks like they're trying to get the tight ends involved. I don't know if he gonna get a full on passing set.
Hold that thought, Nick. Shout out to Will Robinson, my brother from another mother, with the $5 super chat. He said Brooks is going to be the 2026 NFL Comeback Player of the Year. Book it already.
Ready.
That's what I'm talking about. True Panther fan. High hopes through the ceiling. All that. Appreciate the $5 super chat, Will. Always supporting the show. You know how we talk and how we get down. So the love is always there. Hey, don't let Will Robinson be the only one. He was the first one. Who's gonna be the next one? All right. Who's gonna be the next one to show love to the channel for this great content that Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk is bringing to you this morning? Whether you are getting off a third shift job, just getting ready to go to work, or got to work, you may be at the gym working out, at Starbucks drinking your latte and having a Danish cheesecake, whatever the case may be, and you're tuning in, you're listening in. Show love to the channel this morning. I greatly appreciate it. Appreciate you, Will. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't see with the work that we need to get done with the wide receivers so that we can separate them, and the work, and now bringing in a pass catching tight end. I don't know if he's going to get a full passing set right now. I think we might see that more during the regular season, and you might see a pass here or there, but I just don't. Hey, listen, I'm gonna say this. This is the way I feel bad for these coaches. I feel bad for these coaches. They got a job ahead of them.
Go ahead, Nick. That was T Cole in the back. That was T Cole background.
Oh yeah. I was just saying that I feel bad for the coaches, and that's all I really had to say. Hey, them ones got. Hey, look. One thing I am saying, I am glad that we really ain't the ones that gotta figure out which one of these guys we trying to keep.
No, okay. Poppin', what you got, Poppin'? What you think?
Yeah, maybe a bit for passing players. Not tomorrow. I mean, not this weekend's game. I mean, because he's a threat in the pass game. If everything is going left, he gives you an out that you can throw to, which is a plus for him because that was something that Rico Dowdle gave us last year. So yeah, I think eventually, yeah, there'll be some plays called for him to be able to do that, but not this preseason game. I doubt it.
Would you like to see more running or passing from him?
Running.
Okay. Tico, what you got, Tico?
Well, this is what I wanted to get into earlier when I said I'd come back to it, because I knew you had a slide that would kind of coincide with what I was trying to say.
Already.
So I feel like that's what the coaching staff and Isaac and Canales is hoping for, because I was watching your boy Tim Donnelly, 99 The Fan, and he was saying about how Dave Canales' offense in Tampa, about how the big body receiver, the number one, somebody that you can dictate coverage to, like he had with Mike Evans. And then he went on into about how we may have stumbled into he may have stumbled into his Chris Godwin, and said something about this analytics computer that one of his homeboys used, somebody from ESPN or Sports Illustrated, and said when they plugged in all of Coca's information, it came back with 3 Chris Godwin seasons, pretty much what he's projected. He's pretty much Chris Godwin in a full season healthy. And he was like the third leading receiver on that team was Rashad White.
Right.
And he said Rashad White had the second most touches in the league behind Christian McCaffrey when Dave Canales was the play caller. That's runs and catches.
Yeah. And Rashad White is a damn good back out the backfield when it comes to catches too. I didn't really see that when he was at Arizona State, but since he's been at Tampa, yeah, he can catch that thing out the backfield. Yeah.
So he was basically trying to say, you know, he drafted his Rashad White, he drafted his Mike Evans, he stumbled on his Godwin. So if I'm using that logic, there's gonna be a lot of screens and swings and angle routes and those what you call it, those out and ups, those wheels that you
sail route.
Yeah, and the wheel route that he ran, like my boy just said that he ran with Dowdle. Oh, he's a way much better route runner than Dowdle. I mean, Dowdle got hands, but he ain't really no route runner like Brooks is.
Right.
So yeah, I can see that definitely panning out if he can prove to be available.
Okay. Hold on real quick. Hey, shout out to my black ass evil twin Jermaine Shepard for the I always got hey, that's how we lead off talking to each other. Hey, appreciate that PayPal gift, my guy. So yeah, I just got it. The alert came through. So shout out Jermaine for the PayPal gift. Don't let him be the only one, chat. Don't let him be there by himself. He's looking kind of lonely over there. Greatly appreciate it if y'all give him some company. All right. Greatly appreciate that. Hey, thank you again, my guy. Go ahead, Tico. Will you finish?
Yeah, I was finished. I was just saying,
okay.
if we get the Rashad White usage, then yeah, that's probably the dynamic back is what not only what Dave Canales likes, but it's what we've been missing. That's one of the things when the team that play that tight coverage, man coverage, press coverage. You need the guy. Yeah. I've been harping on that this whole offseason about we didn't have anybody that can win in the middle, like tight ends on drag routes or tight ends that against safeties or the running back, the angle routes. Like you need the people that play Madden understand that when somebody's pressing and sending that middle, that double A blitz, you ain't got time to go to those receivers. Like it's either gonna be the slot, the tight end, or the running back. Those are your only out. Those are your only quick outs.
Hey, and you just went over a play that I'm gonna talk about it when we get to Darren Waller here. But yeah, you just hit a play that I had in my head about the double A gap blitzing and how we can take advantage of that. Yeah.
Sure, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah. So who did Nick did you go, Nick?
Yeah, I went.
I forgot who went. You went?
Yeah, I was the last one.
Oh, okay. Poppin dropped off, so he probably in the bad reception area. So of the 4 traits that I have here, right? Which one do you think needs the clearest proof first? Would it be his vision, his burst, contact, confidence, or his pass protection? What you want to see first, Tico?
Read that. What's that first one again?
His vision, the burst, contact, confidence, or pass protection? I should say contact balance, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I
You
understand what you said.
gotta have some confidence in it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Number one and number two kind of coincide for me because
Okay.
with the confidence of the first cut and decisiveness, as well as the contact, like not trying to go down. It's like I was saying, dragging the pile or dragging the defenders. So I think those two with the confidence kind of go hand in hand. I need to see that confidence, whether it's cutting or whether it's dragging the pile.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Nick, what you got, Nick? What trait needs the clearest proof first? Is it the vision, the burst, the contact, confidence, or pass protection?
Listen, that first cut, and that burst, because he's been injured both times on that in that aspect.
Well, I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened in that TCU game
It was the same thing.
the first time.
It was the same thing. It was a jump cut. It was a jump cut, and he tried to take off, and it gave out. He gave out on.
Oh,
it was non-contact. Both of them were non-contact injuries.
Yeah, I knew it was non-contact when Will wanted to watch film of him. I had like 4 games, and that's one game I chose not to watch because I ain't want to watch his injury. You know what I'm saying? Which it's probably not in there, but I just didn't want to take that chance. But yeah, I'm with you though. That his first cut and burst, you want to see what that looks like. I think that's going to show how much confidence he has in that knee right now. I don't think it'll be 100%, but if he can make that first cut and have a burst, with it and no hesitation, you know what I'm saying? I think that goes a long way into getting his confidence level up to 100%. You know what I'm saying? Because like I always say about when you're talking about these ACL injuries, it's always the physical first and then the mental come afterwards, right? It's always the physical first. You have to make sure that you do what you got to do to get back healthy and get the physical first. Then when you step back on that field for the first time, now it's a mental thing because you don't know if you can make that cut or burst like you used to. You don't know what that contact is going to be like, whether it's going to be in your shoulder, in your hip, or on your knee. You know what I'm saying? Because when the bullet's alive, the opponent don't care that you just came back from an ACL tear. They don't give a damn whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? So are you gonna run timid? Are you gonna be explosive? Because from what I've witnessed, people that play timid or play scared are the ones that get hurt the most. You know what I'm saying? So those are 2 hurdles, like Tico said, and like you said, Nick. Those right there, you got to get past those 2, in my opinion, for anything else to even matter. Before anything else even matters, and I think Poppin said earlier, like what the recovery is going to look like the next day. Because Tico, you can speak to that. That's another big part of it. You know what I'm saying? After you went out there and got hit a few times, took some bumps and bruises or whatnot, what's the recovery going to look like the next morning? Tico, what do guys typically feel, or what they typically go through the next day after coming back from an injury like that, and they just received their first full contact? What is that experience like?
Well, I can't say exactly what it is personally because thankfully and fortunately I never had to go under the knife. So but I do know that it's pretty much just it's soreness. It's just soreness around.
Yeah.
It may be some scar tissue left over, but depending on how the surgery went and how good the surgery is, you may have some lingering pain, some flare-ups. Cause that's normally after the adrenaline go down. That's normally when you feel the worst. Is the next morning. That's even if you haven't had the surgery. Your body just your lactic acid build up. That's why that was another thing that causes your body to be sore. But also definitely if you have any kind of lingering injury, it's gonna be even more inflamed or maybe a little swollen. That's why the treatment that next day they real strict about that treatment coming in the next day to see what has popped up, because you may not even feel it on the plane or on the bus or even at home at night when you before you go to sleep. It may not even
Right.
show up or pop up or even bother you right then. So they fine guys real heavily for missing that after the game treatment, that day after the game treatment. So depending on how the surgery went, and from what I can see, and from what we're seeing in camp and what we're hearing in camp, he hasn't had any setbacks. They haven't given him no rest days. There hasn't been any reports that general soreness, whether it's been whether it's fake or whether they just trying to give him a blow or not. He hasn't needed it. So that's all those signs
Right.
are positive that they haven't shut him down for at least one day yet.
Okay. All right, Nick. What you think, Nick?
I think so with the advancement of technology, man, and the thing about it is a lot of these people, I mean, a lot of us grown men say, "Oh, I ain't doing no Pilates or doing nothing." Like a lot of these dudes do stuff like that. They go in and get a Pilates session in. Obviously the cryo chamber. They do all types of things to try to get to recover their body as quickly as possible. So I think that
Right.
just like T Code said, since we haven't seen any setbacks or anybody say he has like some general soreness of the knee and all that kind of, I think his knee is good. I'm gonna say that they are probably going to more like error towards just making sure you do what you need to do to get your body right for the next week. So that's
Gotcha.
I 100% agree with Pico. You don't come in for treatment, I'm gonna find your ass, goddamn. Hey, give me that workout bonus. Give me that shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
you taking people workout bonus. Okay. All
yeah. You
right.
can't. You gotta come. You gotta do the things that are necessary. I mean, not to change the subject or anything like that. That is why we saw Tom Brady last as long as he did. That's why we watching players like LeBron James play for 23 years. That's why they do the things that's necessary to take care of their
Yeah.
body. And if you do that, I think you can have a longer and keep it and stay at your peak longer.
Right. I got you.
Well,
I got you.
your body is your business. When you
Your body. Ooh, say that again. Say that again, Tico.
and that's an NFL saying, your body is your business. Why wouldn't you take care of it? Your body
Yeah,
shut. What you
Boy,
how you gonna make the team
listen.
but if your body ain't in? I mean,
yeah,
Listen.
that's even in life,
That
really.
is your
Health,
money maker.
health.
That is your money maker.
yeah. I
Oh
agree.
man. Yeah. Yes, sir. That is facts on top of facts right there. So hey, I'm gonna ask a question real quick to the chat. You guys please respond. What is the biggest sign you want to see from from Jonathon Brooks? Is it his burst, his vision, his contact confidence, or his pass protection? Y'all let me know in the chat, okay? Burst, vision, contact confidence, or his pass protection. All right. Y'all let me know in the chat. And I'm gonna ask one more question on Jonathon Brooks, and then we're gonna move on over to Darren Waller. So T Cole, is Brooks' best 2026 lane as Hubbard's complement, or does he still have a path toward a lead back role?
Mm, there's a path to the lead back role, but it's going to start off as a compliment to Chuba, just because of where, just because of his history.
Right.
And we ain't seen it yet. So I'm gonna say, in that sense, I'm gonna just say he gonna be a compliment to Chuba until proven otherwise.
Okay. I definitely can go with that. I believe that. Nick, what you got, Nick?
I agree with T. Cole again, boy. That's until we get out there. Obviously, there's a road to it, because I think me and T. Cole both have said we saw things from college film that I don't want to take away from Chuba. The Chuba can't do that. It's just a fact, and that's okay. So I think until we see it on the field, and we get a little bit more confidence in his role as he's coming back, and then I do think that there's a clear path that he could become the lead back. But I do want to add this in there too. I'm a little less I don't even know how to put it. I'm a little less disinterested in a full-time, okay, this is our 3-down back than over the years. I've got less interested in that. It's great to have. It's a great to have, but I see so many of those backs get run down so quickly that I'd prefer to have somebody
running back by committee.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously you're gonna have one who may stick out better than the other, but I'd prefer just to have the running back by committee. It just don't sit well to me that we take our back out there, we get that dude 400 carries, and then we don't see him again for for half a season. Come on, man, it don't make sense to me.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
So Tyree Ross 704, he said the contact confident CC. Jay Hudge said contact confidence as well. Earl Locklear said he wants to see the burst, and Gerald Stick Jones said he wants to see the vision. All right, I appreciate you, fellas. And shout out to Ronnie Young. He said, fellas, great show. JB biggest advantage in the run game will be his ability to create space with his speed and burst out the backfield. I agree with that, Ronnie. Hey, appreciate you for tapping in, and make sure you hit that like button as well. Everybody, make sure you hit that like button. The likes have definitely been going up. I greatly appreciate that. But I'm trying to get them up a little bit more. Again, I know most of you are watching on Carolina Armchair GM CJ channel, but if you would open up a browser on your laptop or your desktop or even on your phone, go to youtube.com/@UO Sports Talk. So I'll put it on the screen again, youtube.com/@UO Sports Talk. And I greatly appreciate it. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern time. And also show love to the channel. Okay. I'll put the link in the chat again. Take you to the PayPal account. I know some of y'all done went to Chick-fil-A this morning. I like chicken nuggets. I like chicken nuggets. I like a little muffin from Starbucks. Show your boy some love.
I like home.
Yeah, I like. Show you boys some love. There's a pinned comment in the YouTube. If you are watching through my channel, it will show up. It's pinned at the top of the comments. It will take you to my PayPal. You do not have to have a PayPal account. I know some people said that, but you don't. You just open the link, pull out your trusted debit card, whatever, make a little small donation, and the channel will greatly appreciate it because it all goes back into the channel. All right. So now we're going to get ready to move on over into Darren Waller. So Brooks represents Carolina's young investment at running back. Darren Waller, if the agreement becomes official, represents a veteran answer at tight end. All right. So this is something that I know that I have mentioned this offseason. I know quite a few people have mentioned the fact of wanting to upgrade the tight end room. All right. Well, it looked like Carolina has done so now. All right. So tell you a little bit about Darren Waller. So we'll start with the facts. Carolina's agreement with Darren Waller has been reported as a 1-year deal, but was not yet on an official Panthers transaction at the time of the reporting. Waller, 33, has played 95 NFL games with 66 starts. His career totals are 374 receptions, 4,407 yards, and 26 touchdowns. He posted consecutive 1,000-yard seasons in 2019 and 2020 with the Raiders and earned a Pro Bowl selection in 2020. After not playing in 2024, Waller returned with Miami in 2025 and recorded 24 catches for 283 yards and 6 touchdowns in 9 games. Wow. Waller's possible value is coverage leverage. He can create a mismatch when flexed out, add a red zone target, and stress defenses that must choose between linebacker size and safety coverage. The key is fitting him alongside Jatavion Sanders and the rest of the tight end room without compromising blocking, special teams, or the development plan. All right. So my question is to you fellas on the panel. I'm gonna start with Nick first. If the reported deal becomes official, is Darren Waller a targeted matchup solution for Bryce Young or a veteran luxury rather than an offensive building block? What say you, my brother?
I mean, I think you heard what I said last time. I think Darren Waller is. I ain't even gonna hold you. The dude is not a tight end. The dude is a damn giant wide receiver. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna just say what it actually is. The dude is a giant wide receiver, and he makes. I know that people say, "Oh, well, you just put a safety on him." Safeties are too little when it comes to Darren Waller.
Hold that thought. Eternal 252 said the deal was confirmed 24 minutes ago by his agency. Shout out Eternal for that bit of information. So it looks like it is official. Darren Waller is a Carolina Panther. Welcome to the Queen City, my guy. Keep pounding. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, so I think this is going to because you know what, the things that we brought up other things, but one thing that we did not bring up about Dave Canales' offense is Cade Otton was targeted a lot.
He was that year.
And we just didn't have that type of tight end. We did. I mean, people can say, "Oh, well, yeah, you could still." I mean, dude, at the end of the day, we thought that Xavier Sanders was gonna be that type of tight end. The unfortunate truth is he got dumped on his brain cap, and he just ain't been the same since. I say it jokingly and all that kind of stuff like that, but I was hoping that he would get over the injury, and then because he showed some flashes that he could be that. Right. And then the injury happened, and then we haven't seen those flashes since then. And a lot of people say, "Oh, well, y'all don't pay attention to football at a whole." They threw the ball to early in the season last year. They threw the ball to Jatavion Sanders a lot over the middle. He dropped them.
Hold that thought real quick, Nick. Shout out to Will Robinson again for a $5 super chat. He said Waller, if healthy all season, he will have 50 catches, 500 yards, and 8 TDs. That is big time production from the tight end position.
Yeah, for us.
That's big time production. Yeah, for us. So shout out my brother Tip Drill Will for the $5 super chat. I greatly appreciate that. What do you go ahead and finish your thought, Nick, and then I'll ask my follow-up question.
Yeah. I'm just saying that he does bring a dynamic that we did not have. Obviously, a lot of people haven't watched him. Everybody's gonna say, well, you put a linebacker out there, he's gonna eat him alive, and you put a safety on him, they're too little. You have no choice to put a cornerback on him because he's a wide receiver. He is not y'all can say he's a tight end. The dude runs and catches like a wide receiver. If you ain't seen him, if you have not seen him play in when the Raiders before the injuries,
yeah,
you need to go look at his film before the injuries. The dude is not a tight end. His size was a luxury for him to get him called a tight end.
Yeah, because he's only like 240, 245. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
so he's bigger than any receiver, and he just under this probably like the smallest tight end. He's like a Kyle Pitts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I just want his height is the reason they called him a tight end. He is not.
Yeah.
He is not the typical tight end. I know that people are gonna say, well, the Travis. I'm gonna let you do. Travis Kelce cannot do the things that this man was doing when he was a Raider. This dude,
wow.
I'm gonna say that it's the honest truth.
Yeah. Nick.
He cannot do the things that he was doing when he was a Raider. I don't. A lot of times you can see. I don't understand why people leave Travis Kelce wide open the way he is half of the time, because he literally is not one of the fastest dudes. But this dude is fast. This dude is fast. This dude is
4.4.
This dude is wide receiver fast.
Yeah, 4.4.
I'm going to say this right now. Without the injuries, we may not be talking about Travis Kelce as the best tight end in the league. Without the injuries, and I stand on that.
Wow. Shout out Eternal 252 for the $4.99 super chat. He said, "Hey Will, that 4K don't sound so silly now, huh? Like I said, 4K 35 TDs loading. Bryce Young."
I just want to say this. Nobody ever said you wanting him to have that type of yardage is silly. What we said is that is not a. I kind of put it in words to make sure to say that that's not what we that's not the standard.
You don't need to hit it to win.
Yes,
pretty much.
The 4,000 yards is the nice to have. It ain't the standard to win the Super Bowl. It ain't the standard.
Right.
It ain't the standard to make it to the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, shout out Eternal 252. I appreciate that love, man. Appreciate that super chat. Greatly appreciate it. So it looked like Rashad was trying to. Okay, let me bring Rashad up to the stage. Rashad, what's going on, man? Okay, hey, go ahead, Tico. Because I know you want to get in. I know you want to get in on this. So I know we about to go over some schematics.
Yeah, man. You already know what I think. He an instant mismatch. An instant mismatch, bro, off the rip.
Yeah.
Off the rip. I just feel like I heard when you was breaking down his stats, and you were saying like 6 touchdowns in 9 games and however many receptions. That's crazy production right there, bro, in 9 games.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Especially not being the top option. And, I think that's when Tyreek and Waddle and all them boys, HN was still there. So,
yeah.
But this opens up so much in the field, on the field, because it's like with the evolution of the offense, with taking with the assumption that Bryce is gonna take a step. I think that the narrative that we didn't target the tight ends was exactly what Nick was saying about we didn't really have the type of tight end that would warrant, game planning for. And I want to say, that may be a little bit more of, Bryce not recognizing the tight end as being an outlet like he used the running backs for, because at the end of the day, it's the quarterback's decision where he wants to go with the ball. And we could just say Baker chose to go to his tight end more than Bryce did. You have to look at that context as well. That's a variable we can look at too, and as well. But at the end of the day, when you have that talent, then you're gonna game plan more. You're gonna look for more, and like Nick was saying, the safety, most safeties are still too small and too slow. And the same, and most corners are gonna be too slow. I mean, most corners gonna be too small.
Too small, yeah.
And they ain't gonna be able to jump high enough. And the linebacker's gonna be too slow, and not being without the range. I mean, the weight don't mean nothing. You got to be at least 6'4" to be able to jump with this dude, and to be able to have the range to reach with his wingspan.
Right.
Like his window, like his throwing window, like you just stand beside him. Any DB, safety, linebacker that stand beside him, they both put their arms up and give that window to where the quarterback can throw him the ball. Then you add the vertical.
Yeah.
That's unguardable. That's why Megatron was so unguardable. Because his wingspan and his leaping ability, there's no way you can affect the ball unless he drops it. Or like you a safety that's coming over and you tattoo him as soon as he get his hands on it or something like that. But other than that, one-on-one down the field jump ball situation, he gonna make you look like your kid brother that's holding your forehead and you can't reach him.
That is all kinds of disrespect.
Hey, that's I'm telling you that. I mean, that's just what it is, and it's crazy. So we're gonna have to definitely. And I think we should. I was saying that earlier on the podcast, a couple months back, about we need to just throw more phase in the red zone. T-Mac should have got more phase. Because he has the same kind of wingspan. He ain't as tall.
Yes, he does.
But he's at least 6'5". Close. He's close to 6'5". With a 40-inch vertical.
Yeah, he's 6'5". Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think we need to, we need more phase down there in the red zone. Just that's a play. You just got to give your playmakers a chance down there, and we just got another one.
Go, hey Rashad, can you hear me, Rashad?
Yeah. Right.
What's going on, bro? Talk to me. Yeah.
What it do, man? Shit, man.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think.
Yes, sir.
Is Waller gonna stick? Like, because I mean, I know everybody talk about.
Is he gonna stick?
Is he gonna? Yes, I asked that because I went and I looked.
What you mean by that?
Nah, I mean, like, is he gonna make the 53? Because if you look at, he's a late signer, right? And you have to think, is he coming in to be a heavy part of the offense, like a starter, or you talking about like that third spot, like taking JT spot? Because I feel like as of right now, Trimble and Evans are 1 and 2 right now. If you bring Waller and use him as that red zone threat, that third and long tight end on passing down tight ends. You know what I'm saying? And then I looked something up. I said, how often does vet, former Pro Bowler, make the roster after signing after a certain point in training camp? They said like 10-15% or something like that. And I'm just like,
well, listen, I don't know if you know a whole lot about uh Waller, brother. Because one thing I will give Mitchell Evans and Tommy Tremble, they are the two best blocking tight ends on our team, hands down, full stop. I don't think nobody can question that. But in today's NFL, where a lot of teams now are running more 12 and even 13 personnel, the key, in my opinion, for 12 personnel and how you can really, really mess up a defense, if you got two pass catching tight ends, which now we do with Ja'Tavion Sanders and Darren Waller, you got to account for both of them. You don't know who's going to stay in the block or if both of them are going to go out on routes. You got to cover that. You got to cover both seams down the middle or out the flat, and that opens up more one-on-ones on the outside. That's going to create mismatches in the slot, either for your slot wide receiver or one of the tight ends. Like it will change the dynamic of the chess game within the game. Am I right, Tico?
Oh, without a doubt. Especially if we talking about 13, even with 12. If you leave that base defense out there, if you leave that base defense out there, now you're talking about a linebacker or a safety that's on Sanders and Waller. So you can't cover the Waller with no linebacker. So that means you're gonna have to either the free safety is probably gonna be the strong safety because the strong safety is on that side. So now you got the safety on Waller. Now who over top of Ted?
Right.
It's over with.
So you know, whatever you do, you roll. So it's a matchup nightmare, bro. I'm telling you. So if he ain't open, Ted gonna be. You can go to Ted with the 1-on-1. You can dump it off to Brooks out the backfield. It's gonna be a linebacker on him.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the possibilities are crazy.
Yeah, there's
I'm not gonna spaz out. I'm not gonna get into all the schematics. I'm not gonna do that today. I'm not gonna do that today because I got you guys on the panel. But listen, all kind of things popped up in my mind that Carolina will be able to do that we have never seen from the Panthers before with Dave Canales or before Dave Canales. We've never had two true pass catching tight ends that you can run 12 personnel with. We've never had it.
Yeah.
So just imagine what Brad Isaac and Darrell Bevel is going to scheme up. And shout out to Darrell Bevel because Darrell Bevel had Darren Waller in Miami last year when he was the pass game coordinator for the Dolphins. So he knows exactly how to use Darren Waller. And we saw firsthand how Darren Waller bust our ass up against Miami. Like we came out and won that game, but we couldn't do shit with Darren Waller in that game. Y'all remember that?
Oh yeah. I definitely remember.
Yeah. So Ray Shock, listen, I don't think either one of those three. I don't think Tommy Tremble's in trouble. I don't think Mitchell Evans in trouble, and I think, and this is just my opinion, they are going to want to see more out of Ja'Tavion Sanders because he's going to factor in a lot in that 12 personnel or 13 personnel. When you have two pass catching tight ends on the field, oh my God. We seen what the Rams did with it. We see what Green Bay does with it, right? We seen what who else? I know Buffalo does with it. You know, with their pass catching duo at tight ends. So yeah, it's like you got to pick your poison, and I don't know if defenses are really going to be able to make the right choice, and that's a good thing for us. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing for us.
Sir. You know what's interesting though, Tony?
What's that?
With Felipe Franks, bro. With Felipe Franks being the core fourth special teamer, I don't think we keep 5.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring that up. I was trying to keep hope alive.
And if we do, one of them gonna have to be. It might be a situation too where somebody gonna be inactive every week.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because to
Somebody
be
can
honest
be
with
inactive.
you, did we even have 4 active tight ends? I know we kept 4, but did we activate 4? I don't think
Last
we
year,
did.
I think we activated 3 at the most.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I remember Mitchell Evans, Tommy Tremble, and Jatavion Sanders. Hey, y'all hold me down real quick. I gotta take this call.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Felipe. I don't know, man. We usually keep 4. We usually keep 4 on the 53. I just don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Yeah, you're right. Y'all right. I don't know how that's gonna
You see
work
what
out,
I'm
man.
saying, Nick?
Listen.
Somebody might get traded or cut, bro.
Listen, that's exactly why I keep telling you right now, man. It hurts to look at the way that this thing what these daggone coaches is about to have to do.
Oh yeah, but
They about to have to make decisions that a lot of them probably don't want to make.
Oh yeah, but that's where we want to be, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is where you want to be at.
That's where we want to be. Hey, it's a dog-eat-dog world. That's where you want to be when you got. That's what we talked about. That's the evolution of us starting people that's been on the couch.
Yeah.
With it, you know what I'm saying? Like our ceiling was couch players at one point on defense, at middle linebacker, at edge. So when you can say your floor is Trevin Wallace or Lathan Ransom or you know what I'm saying, somebody like that, then that's a little bit better than your floor being, what's Jacoby Wyndham. Or
we got some good problems right now. You're right. We got some good problems. And I'm glad that I ain't got to make none of them decisions, because it is going to be hard to get rid of some of these players. I do know that we are going to probably see more trades this season than we have ever seen.
Yeah, because now you got assets. You got players that people want. Once you start building your team and you raising your floor, now your floor is an asset. Your floor ain't couch, but your floor ain't people that just you pulling off the trash heap.
Yeah.
You got players that, you see what I'm saying? That's how you sustain. That's how you get to that sustainability of what Tillis was talking about.
It has worked for us. Look at that. Look at this. Let's think about this. We got Mike Jack off a trade.
Yeah.
We got Mike Jack off a trade, dude. And
a six rounder. Michael Barrett.
Yeah. Who ain't even playing in the league no more.
Exactly.
Listen, so just think about it in that aspect, man. We might end up like trading freaking, because I know a lot of people say we still need a linebacker. Well, what if we go trade for a linebacker?
Mm-hmm.
What do we trade for a linebacker? What if we I mean, it's a lot of possibilities when you look at it like that, man. What did we trade for a linebacker? What did we trade? I don't know. I mean, we got a lot of wide receivers too.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I'm back. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Yeah. A shout out to Howard Simmons for the 2 jewels. What I don't know what the 100 means, but yeah, shout out to Howard for the 2 jewels. I greatly appreciate that, my guy. Thank you for tapping in. Hit that like button for me. Hey, you guys, make sure you all hit that like button for me if you haven't. Either hit it now or hit on your way out. Either or, just make sure that you hit that like button. We've been here for 2.5 hours now. Show love to the channel. Okay, I would greatly appreciate it. The QR code is in the top right. There's also a pinned comment in the YouTube chat at the top. If you're watching through my channel, Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, you'll be able to see it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on CJ channel. But yeah, the PayPal link is in the chat as well. You do not have to have a PayPal account. Just open the link, pull out your handicap credit card or debit card, make a small donation to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. 5 days a week, 7 a.m. Eastern time. All right. So if you're enjoying the conversation, enjoying the debate, good energy, good vibes, show love to the channel. Show some love to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah,
But,
Tony not on
y'all go
CP
ahead.
time. And Tony not on CP time. He's here at 7 a.m. on the dot.
Yeah. I try to be punctual. Hey, Rashad, let me drop you off for a minute, Rashad, and let me get the next guest on here.
All right.
All right,
All
man.
right. All right, Shaq.
What is going on, Mr. Simmons?
What's going on? That 100 is what it is. 100. I like it.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
How y'all fellas doing?
Well,
Who that in?
I'm good.
Yeah.
How
else
you
in here?
doing,
There's
sir?
Nick in here, right?
Yeah, Nick in here. T Cole.
What's
Me,
going
Nick
on?
and T
What's up,
Cole.
Nick?
What's going on,
T Cole,
Bubba?
what's happening? How you doing, my guys? Yeah. Nick ain't gonna say nothing to me at
I
all
said,
till I
what's
talk
up?
to him.
I actually said, what's up?
You did?
You always.
Okay. No. It's all good, man. I ain't tripping.
Listen, I might talk trash to you, Howard, but I don't dislike you. There's people that I dislike that I won't speak to.
I don't dislike you either, guy. You my dog, man.
Yeah.
But listen, it's a question. Is Waller still Waller? I loved him when he was with the Raiders. Then he go to Miami after that, right? Then he retired, right?
He went to
Is
New
he
York.
still
New York retired.
He retired. He retired first, and then he came back last year and played for Miami. But then I think he got injured because he only played 9 games.
Yeah. Right. Is he still that? Y'all think he's still that?
I mean, based off the last production that he showed, barring the injury, I mean, 6 touchdowns in 9 games. Yeah, I think we'll take that.
That's good. I'll take that.
Do we don't have a tight end like that?
You know, this will be a first. You're talking about 6'6", man. I mean, shit. You know, how old is he? He's what, 6 or some shit? Like, what is he?
Nah, 30, 32, 33, something like that.
Oh, he's still young to me.
Because he's one of those cases where, like, he hasn't played a whole hell of a lot, so his body ain't really, in my opinion, don't have like a whole lot of wear and tear on it. You know what I'm
He
saying?
ain't got 32. He ain't got that many NFL years at all. He like 26 in NFL years.
Mm-hmm. So listen here, man. With that addition, man, there is no more excuse for Mr. Bryce Young. Good Lord, he got every God. You can't. There's nothing else, man. I mean, that's it right there. If he got that, you got a 6'6" tight end, 6'4" number 1 wide receiver, 6'3" second wide receiver. All these guys are physical, pretty decent speed. Come on, man. I think Jonathon Brooks might be comeback player of the year. I agree with Will. I saw him put that there, but I agree with that. He could be. Man, ain't nothing should be able to stop this guy doggone offense, man. Shouldn't.
I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you when you're right, though. I'm with you when you're right. I got no arguments for you.
No, I don't either, Howard.
Yeah. What you
Can't
got,
ask
Nick?
for nothing more. Yeah, you're right.
He's right about that. He should be able to get. He should be able to score on everybody. To
See,
be able
look
to
at that,
score with the
Howard.
best of them.
You got you
That
you
all.
you got all yays and no nay.
Well, it's left up to one guy to do what he need to do now. Okay.
Yeah, ain't no doubt about it. Yeah, listen. So it's not like I ain't said it 100 times, but I'll say it again for the masses. Maybe everybody hasn't heard it,
One
but
more time.
yeah. Listen, when you take away the head coach, the coordinator, the wide receivers, the offense, whatever, Bryce Young still has things that he can control that he needs to work on. I've always said that his footwork, protecting the football, and making better decisions on time. Those are my top three things when it comes to Bryce. Those are the top three things that I want to see him improve on. If he can do that, along with all the added weapons that are being that's being made available to him, as long as everybody can stay, as long as everybody can stay healthy, and all those things come to fruition, yes, I think we're gonna have a pretty damn good offense this year. I do.
Tony, can I rebut that?
Yeah, go ahead, Nick.
I'm gonna say this. I like your three things. And I agree with your three things. But I'm gonna tell you right now, we probably only gonna get two out of the three.
Okay. What do you think we're gonna get?
I think his footwork is what it is. And I know you despise it because it gets on my
Yes, I
nerves
do.
sometimes too. But at the end of the day, I think his footwork is going to be what his footwork is going to be. Because I think that this is where how he has been successful, and that is what he's used to. And because I don't like the days when he gets up there and he hops, but that's just what he does. I don't think you can change that.
Yeah, but that's still not good now. Okay. Because we don't critique other
I mean, but
quarterbacks.
listen,
That's still
listen,
not
Howard.
good, man.
If he can, Howard, listen though. If he can do the other two things, he'll be fine. He's gonna have quirks that you ain't gonna like, which the footwork thing, the hopping and but if you
The
actually
little
look at
back pedal that he does.
yeah, that throwing off the back pedal thing scares the shit out of me, but he does that shit all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Listen, but
exactly.
listen, if you actually look at it though, those days that he has rolled out, some of his best throws have been delivered with that stupid ass hop. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Some of his best throws that he has thrown after he had rolled out, that motherfucker's feet is not planted at all. It's all arms.
Yeah,
So
I don't know,
I ain't
man.
gonna say it's gonna be perfect, but I mean, if we can get 75% there, I mean, well, 2/3 of that, I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
I think
Yeah, that's cool. We're just willing to accept his flaws. Just say it like that. We're willing to accept it.
Well, no. Now, see how we don't try to twist it and make this argument or debate into something that it's not. I
Okay.
just gave you his three flaws that I feel like he can do and change on his own. There's no excuse, no whatsoever. Those are his three things that I feel like he need to work on and be better at. So ain't nobody trying to give him no excuse or pass his flaws off, nothing like that. No,
no, I'm
I
just
just
saying
stated
Well,
that.
well, well, well. Just off with not you. I was listening to Nick. I mean,
I'm not giving him an
he's
excuse for
willing
it.
to.
Telling
No, no, no. I said
you,
you're willing to
I'm just
accept
telling
his
you
flaws. You said
some
that
things is gonna be
as
what they
long as
are.
Hold on,
I
Nick.
think
Hold on, Nick. Go ahead, Howard. Go ahead,
no,
Howard.
I was listening to Nick when he was speaking. I said he sounds like he's willing to accept it. I mean, he said as long as he gives us 75%. Sometime his best throws was off the hop. Different things like that. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so you're willing to accept that. He
Go
don't
ahead,
need
Nick.
to fix that. Go ahead,
Go ahead, Nick.
Nick.
I'm
I don't know if you.
Oh, he's in and
saying
out.
that he's
Oh, you going in and out,
probably.
Nick.
Oh yeah, he's going in and out bad.
Yeah, he going in and out
Can y'all
real
hear me now?
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you now.
Give
Yeah.
me a second.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the dead spot of hell.
Oh, I know that's right.
It's only one spot. One spot right around the corner from my house is a dead spot. Don't make no sense.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can
it
y'all hear
sound
me
like
But
you
now?
but
good. Yeah, it sound like you
yeah,
good
yeah, we hear
now.
you now. We hear you
Yeah, you
now, Nick.
sound
Go
real
ahead.
good.
All right.
Sound real
So
good.
all I'm saying is that there's some things that we have been talking about this footwork for what, the last 3 years? The last three, we've been talking about this footwork.
Ever since he was
Hmm.
drafted.
Yeah.
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 And all I'm saying, I'm not saying accept his flaws, but what I'm saying, some things he's going to do. Some things are the things that he's comfortable with, and that is how they are because he's been doing them for so long. I'm not saying what I'm not saying is that we got to accept his flaws. What I'm saying is for him to play at what he think is his best ability, he's going to do some things, and that hop ain't going nowhere. And he has gotten better every year. That
Yeah.
back pedal is
Minor.
growing,
I
just
see what
like
you're
Tico's.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just saying these are things that are part of his mechanics that it's going to be hard to change. They don't teach
Mm, mm,
mechanics like that in the league. They don't teach
mm,
those. They don't. So some of those things, those quirks that he's going to have, are already
mm,
there, and they're going to be there. Can he get better
mm.
at making decisions quicker? Yes, he can get better at that. He can get better at that. Can he? What was the third one that you said, Tony?
Better footwork,
Mhm.
protect the ball, and make better decisions on time.
Yeah, and he's gonna have to. He's gonna, and you know what? I'm gonna say I think he has been getting better at protecting the ball because I've noticed when there's been people around him now, he brings the ball to his body. He brings the
Mm-hmm.
ball to his body. So I know at the beginning of the season last year we saw him with it was reckless. The ball was out there away from his body, and somebody knocked it out of his hands a couple times. But I have noticed he
Yeah.
has made an effort now that when he knows he's about to go down, to bring the ball to his body.
Well, he always seems to
Mm.
do
I
better in
mean,
the second half of the season than he does in the first half of the season when it comes to turnovers, and that's interceptions and fumbles.
Yeah. He does do
But
better
but
in
yeah.
the second half. He does do better in the second
yeah.
half. I'll give him
But
that.
Tico, what you think about what we're talking about?
Uh,
You know how we're gonna always find a way to slide Bryce in there. So just for you, how we're gonna talk about it for a few minutes.
oh
I ain't
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
bash him.
oh
He
yeah.
trying
He got a like we said earlier, he got a point. I mean, Bryce got to come out and do his 111th, and his 111th is the most important 111th. As far as the offensive line not whiffing and giving them a chance to. So other than that, yeah, he's the most important piece, one of the most important pieces to this equation of how the offense is gonna work. So
to.
I feel like that he he taking more onus. What I like about it is he's letting people know about the landmarks, the spacing, the timing, the rhythm, where he needs them to be, what he's expecting out of them, and the rapport that he's established with his receivers now. And you can see that coming to fruition in camp as far as uh the last 3 days or something like that, he ended on a touchdown attack. And you talking about
Yeah.
the chemistry and the rapport with the receivers that they're establishing and those nonverbal communications that we were talking about. And like when you establish that, that's kind of that's like the game within the game, like you were saying before, the chess match within the game, to where that's that 1% that you need to elevate and take your game to the next level. Sort of like how
Mm-hmm.
the chemistry between, like I was saying, A-Rod and Devontae Adams. He knows where he wants him to be. He knows exactly what A-Rod is thinking and how he want him to break off the route, Or if he get this type of look, if the corner playing too high, then why would you run the corner route right into him? I want you to shut it down and break it down and turn it into like an out route. Things of that nature, slight adjustments. So I think he's showing better chemistry with XL. XL getting more opportunities in practice. So with Waller, it's just another catch radius, another somebody that's rangy and fast that he has at his disposal with Jonathon Brooks coming out the backfield, on little screen routes or, angle routes, flat routes, however you want to call it. So he definitely has the weapons at his disposal. And if the defense hit like we think it should hit, then he'll have more opportunities, more favorable field position. So, yeah.
Hey, let me. So just think about. Hey, I just thought about something, Tony. My evil brain just thought about something. So imagine we go out there in 12 personnel in the red zone, and instead of putting two wide receivers in, well, I guess it ain't counted as 12 personnel. I think at that point it's counted as 13 personnel. Say you bring Waller in there and put him on the outside. Put him on the outside, and you bring two tight ends in. Still bring two other tight ends in.
That's 13 personnel.
Yes,
It's going to be classified as 13 personnel.
Yes,
and then you
evil
got
genius.
That shit's evil.
That's the thing. You bring in 13 personnel, and then Bryce say, red alert, and everybody stand up, and now you shifting to empty. Yeah. That's how these offensive coordinators be thinking, bro.
Dude,
that's how they get you.
I just think about it right now, because if you send Waller out there to the outside and he's a cornerback, all he's gonna do is go in the end zone, turn around, and ain't nothing you're gonna be able to do about it.
It don't matter who walk out there with him.
Let me ask you something. Where our running back gonna be at?
In the slot or on the outside too. We gonna see who will follow him too.
We
gonna see who follow him too.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah,
exactly. We gonna see who follow him too.
That shit evil, bro. That is evil.
That is evil now. That is evil. Because I bet you any money, all eyes gonna be on them tight ends. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, one of the tight ends, it don't matter if there's a cornerback or a safety out there on him. If you throw the ball high and he turns around and boxes the dude out, ain't nothing he can do about it but get scored on.
You just gotta put it up there. Yeah, you gotta put it up there.
Nick, something as simple as that. Why you don't see it? Why you don't see it more?
Because we ain't had the tight end to do that.
No, I'm just saying, period.
Oh, I mean, you do see it some places. You don't see it.
Well, I mean, you see it with T. Higgins. You see it with T. Higgins a lot. But for the most part, and Mike Evans, he gonna get at least 3 or 4 fades a game.
Yeah, we ain't seen it. We ain't seen it. But you think about it, I don't feel like we've had that. That is the I know you're saying we don't see it around the league a lot. I don't feel like we've had the players to be able to do that, because I think the person who I used to see that most of the time was Jimmy Graham. I used to hate that motherfucker, boy.
I know Thomas Davis used to punish his ass all the time. Good Lord.
Yeah, but listen, a linebacker would punish his ass. But you think about this. You do exactly what I said right then. You line his ass up there on the outside. Now there's a cornerback on his ass. All that motherfucker used to do is run in the end zone and turn around.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, listen, I've seen that. We used to do that with Kelvin Benjamin, man. Kelvin Benjamin used to catch that ball and look down on them fellas like, what are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Looking down on the cornerbacks, like just looking down at them boys, like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, then he got a hold of them Bo-Berry biscuits, and it was up.
Yeah. See, that's just the only problem. Kelvin Benjamin never, when it came down to his body and stuff, he just never took it serious. He just never took it serious, man. He never took that serious. It's serious.
Well,
I felt like go ahead.
No, go ahead, Nick. Go ahead.
No. I wouldn't. No, go ahead, Tony. Go ahead.
Oh, so let me ask you guys this, and Howard, you can go first on this one. How can Waller and Jatavion Sanders play together without taking away Sanders' essential development, his reps?
He he can learn. He'll be learning. You know, like um, on the job. How do like a Trident Technical College? You go there, but you got a job at the same time. You learning and getting paid. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but you learning from a Waller. Shit, boy, you better pay attention, and you get to play. Shit, boy, you better learn, boy.
Okay.
On
Tico,
hands
what you
training.
got?
Yeah, I think they can coexist together, like you said, 12 personnel, to where you don't know who's gonna go out for the route, who's gonna block. Um, I agree with Howard with how he can learn the nuances of routes. I don't think he
Mm-hmm.
can really show them too much more. The best thing about being taught by a player is that he can show you what he means versus the coaches trying to pinpoint it on film and trying to talk it through your head. So Waller would be able to let him know exactly how it should be, and he can watch he can watch from afar as well as try to implement some of those things and put it in his game. But I think they can coexist together, be exactly like you said, because to be able for that the 12 and 13 personnel to be as effective as you need it to be, you need that threat of the athletic tight ends that are the mismatches versus those linebackers, getting those linebackers going horizontal in those crossing routes and those pick routes, um,
Yeah.
in those
Right.
drag routes. So when you go play action and you got these drags coming from everywhere, those linebackers ain't gonna be able to keep up with them.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I got distracted there for a second.
Oh,
Um.
good.
Nick, what you think about that?
Um, I agree a lot because just like what he says, the athleticism it's there, man. It's there. I mean, even I don't know if a lot of y'all have noticed. I've noticed that Xavier said he can get open. He can get open. It's just I don't know whether it's a fear of getting hit. I don't know what it is, man. He
That
will
what
take.
you just said?
He's
Exactly
taking.
what you just said.
Um. Yeah, just like
Sometimes he got those alligator. He got them alligator hands. Sometimes.
yeah.
You know.
I don't think that's what it
Like,
is, Howard. I think he turns around to look to where the defender is at, so that way he could brace himself for the hit, and he loses focus on making the catch. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, I made that declaration. I think it was on Unk Panel. I made that declaration, and when I was like, he ain't been the same since he fell on his neck, and
He has it.
everybody was like, yeah, that's that.
Exactly.
He was like, yeah,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
right. I was like,
yeah,
bro, I'm telling you, whatever it is. And he told Sheena Quick that. Sheena Quick said he told her that in a little sit down with her. He
yeah.
said when he first started, he started to get over that, and then he hurt his ankle. He started to get over that, then he broke his leg. So he ain't never really been back right,
Yeah.
or had a chance to get right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, if you look at the whole thing, man. Think about that game. Think about that game that you're talking about that he got dumped on his head. He was a matchup hell.
Hey, Howard, mute your mic, man. We hear your background.
Okay.
Yeah, he was matchup hell. Y'all remember that? He had like 4 catches before he got dumped on his head. I thought he was on the way
Yeah.
to being over 100 yards. He was on his way to
he
being over
he
100.
was having a good game. He was having a good game that game.
And you remember, and he was being physical, and he was getting up like, yeah, come on out here and get ran over if you want to. Yeah, he was talking cash shit. And then next thing you know, the neck injury, and he just hasn't been the same since then.
He has not. I've said that.
Mind
I've said
thing.
that numerous times.
Mind thing too.
Yeah. All right, fellas. Well, hey, listen, I appreciate you guys being on the panel today. Howard, Nick, T. Cole, Will, Rashad. And I apologize he wasn't on here long enough. Poppin. Thank all you guys for joining the show today. Thank Will, Eternal, Howard, and Reality Beats for the for the super chats as well. I greatly appreciate that, supporting the channel. Thank y'all. Thank you guys so much. So today's standard is simple: detail, availability, and trust. Howard, mute your mic for me, Howard. The get must
Is
show
it back on?
dependable execution.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. The get must show dependable execution. Brooks must show a confident next step. And Waller, if the agreement becomes official, which we have learned now that it is official, must show that his fit is greater than his name. All right. So if you enjoyed the conversation, hit the like button, subscribe to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, and share the show with another Panthers fan. Keep the debate respectable as always. Keep the football facts first. And as always, keep pounding, everybody.